Hey you guys, welcome in. I am Head.Lioness. We about to get into a late night collective message, y'all. Happy Thursday, family. I hope you guys have been doing well. Hopefully the day has been good to you and you are in good spirits. Hopefully everything is going in your favor. Hey, thank y'all for coming in and tapping the screen for me. Welcome in, you guys. We gonna get into the energy. We gonna see what you need to know. We gonna see what's going on. Hey. See who's in your energy, what you need to know about them. We just gonna get the clarity that the collective needs. Welcome in, you guys. Hey, honey. Hey, y'all. Hey, LaShawn. Hey, y'all. Y'all names kind of moving fast. Hey, Cameron. Welcome in. Thank y'all for those heart me's. Thank y'all. Happy Thursday, family. I hope y'all feeling good since we last spoke. You know, collective, I feel like right now it's really important. Hey, I think they say Iris. It's really important that you guys prioritize your rest and your mental, peace. Okay? Hey. Good evening, you guys. Good evening. Good afternoon. Rich rising. Wherever time it is where you are. Hello, you guys. If you're feeling called to disconnect and take time for self, please make sure to do that. I've been napping all day. Allow yourself to do that. Hey, what's that say? K-Wee, hey. PTO tomorrow, so I'm relaxing all day. Yeah. Hey, Black. Take that time for yourself. There's definitely a shift that's happening. And you guys, not letting me sleep. Okay, when you feel like you can't sleep, you need to be praying and asking for protection and asking for clarity from whatever, because there could be a reason why you're not being allowed to sleep. Okay. Hey, Notorious G.O.D. Savage. That's a name, huh? All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. When you can't sleep, y'all journal. Get those thoughts, channel those messages, ask for clarity, ground your energy, listen to hertz, you know what I'm saying? Sound waves and things like that. Welcome in, you guys. Yeah. All right, Holy Spirit, let's give them some clarity. Holy Spirit, what is the message here? It is April. Okay, it is April. We're going to see what's the message here for the month of April. You know what? I seen earlier while I was out, you guys, somebody is wishing that they... Because I seen this truck that rolled by me and it had magic carpet on it. Happy new moon. Happy new month. We just had a new lunar or something like that in Libra yesterday. Okay. But it's something about, I seen magic carpet. And I think it was like a cleaning service or something like that. But they was moving so fast, I didn't even really get a chance. I just seen magic carpet on there. And it made me think of the movie Aladdin. That was Pink Full Moon in Libra. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Hey, Nisi. And it made me think of Aladdin. And, in the storyline of Aladdin, he had the opportunity to make those wishes. And he ended up showing up as someone that he wasn't. All of these different things. It was an illusion created, all of these different things. And, it made me think like somebody is in this energy of where either they created an illusion and showed up in a way that they weren't, like someone that they wore a mask, tricked someone into falling for them, and they're being exposed. Or someone wishes that they had the chance to rewrite their reality currently, if that makes sense. It's like somebody either already tricked a person or somebody is wishing that they had the capabilities. Like, it would take a genie. It would take somebody like really powerful to be able to come in and alter this person's reality. Hey, Tasha. And I don't know, like, but I just feel like one way or another, exposure is a thing. Thank you for that heart, me, Tasha. Thank you, Tamika, for all of the lioness tribes and everything like that. So I don't know what we're going to get into. I just know that I saw that earlier. And yesterday I meant to tell y'all that whatever covering somebody had over them while they were doing abuse and divination, that covering is gone. There's also a dark priest or dark priestess that is going blind, whether that is spiritually or physically. Somebody is losing their vision because they are abusing divination and they're using their gifts for darkness. So it's something about somebody sitting in darkness for a while, or somebody seeing darkness. Yeah, so that's what I got yesterday. But we know that somebody's return to sender is hidden. So, you know, yeah, that's what that is. Holy Spirit, what's the message here? Let's give us some clarity. Contract is in reverse. Did I flip this for y'all? Right. Contract is in reverse. Even with the distance, even with this distance, I know we are never truly apart. Our bond is stronger than any obstacle. I'll cross any boundary to reach you. The number 40 could be significant. The month of April could be very significant for you guys. For somebody here, somebody could be turning 40 this month. Somebody could be turning, I just heard, over the heels. And I feel like, nah, I'm not 40, so I don't know. Okay, but if I'm not mistaken, that's usually what they call it when you're turning 40. It's the over the heels, because it's like I hear over the heels candle or something like that. So somebody could be turning 40 this month. I also feel like, what's that? Savings is here. 52 could be significant. May 2nd could be significant. The 5th or the 2nd of this month, today, or the 5th could be significant. The 4th could be significant as well. Okay, so there's somebody that you are definitely at a distance from. This could have been somebody that maybe there was some sort of soul contract with. Hey, there's somebody that, you know, we could have had a contract with in some sort of way. And I feel like, you know, even if this was a full-fledged marriage or proposal, some type of engagement, or just a higher level of commitment to another person when it comes to showing up in a particular way in somebody's life. I'm gonna be honest with you, with this distance here and contract in reverse, I feel like yes is in reverse. I feel like somebody, confirmation, I feel like somebody could be trying to void you know, a contract or some sort of agreement, or maybe you've already done this. I feel like you could have definitely put distance between you and a person. And I just feel like with this, I will cross any boundary to reach you. I just feel like somebody is not going to, hey, Brittany, somebody is not going to take no easily. Give me one more for the collective. Exploitation is here. Wow. Exploitation is here. April 18th could be significant. January the 8th as well. April the 1st, April the 8th. April the 12th could also be significant. Others having power over you due to what they know. Suffering from exploitative labor practices. So somebody is being taken advantage of, or somebody attempted to take advantage of somebody, or because of maybe something that they knew about a person, or a circumstance that a person could have been going through. Somebody could have been holding on for dear life. Hey, loved. Somebody could have been holding on for dear life or something like that. But I feel like whatever this is like a shark. This is a shark. Ooh. So somebody gave somebody that could have been very, you know, savage is what I just heard with this shark, and he got glasses on and shit. Y'all know what this remind me of? And hey, Valencia, and Finding Nemo. Okay, when they went down there and the goddamn the sharks and stuff like that. I don't know. Finding Nemo could be significant. Somebody could have an 18-month-old or a 4-year-old. I just feel like somebody could have played innocent or something like that. Like they were sweet, they were nice. But y'all know how in Finding Nemo, it was like the little the swift of blood. And this motherfucker lost all of that shit. All of that nice, what do you say? Fish are friends, not food. Okay? It's something about like this person can't control themselves or something like that. Or who they really are was underneath the whole time. How they really view you or something like that. I just feel like this could be a situation where this is somebody tried to exploit you based off of a set of circumstances that you could have been in, or something that they thought they knew about you, or something that they did know about you. Somebody tried to squeeze somebody, put somebody in a tight position, or somebody has done this. I know you said that it's over now, but I can't let go. You could be putting somebody in a tight position with this distance. Somebody could have also thought that they would be able to use something against you to get you to like rock to the beat of their drum, to put you in a space of suffering, make you do what they want you to do because they know certain things about you, or certain, like I said, it could have been a circumstance, you know, it could have been your thought process around this relationship or something like that. Somebody could have thought that a higher level of commitment, some type of marriage, some type of engagement, some sort of contract that you could have had with a person, whether that's marriage, family, you know, business, you know what I'm saying? Somebody thought that a contract that they had with you would keep you bound to them. They had you in a tight grip where you couldn't get out or something like that. Tell me more about it. And I feel like with this, I'm willing to I'll cross any boundary to reach you. This is somebody that is dangerous. They might go to extreme measures to get their hands back on you, to get to you, to get access to you, or something like that, to regain control over this situation. Maybe even going as far as like exposing certain sensitive information about you, y'all circumstances, or something like that, to get you to do what they want you to do. Give me one more. Independence is here. Hey Terrence, hey y'all. Independence is here. The number 7 because the 7th could be significant. The 9th could be significant as well. The first week of April could be very significant for somebody here. Somebody could be born in 87. Independence is here. It says realizing the need for change and striving for karmic justice. Oh, you realize somebody was milking it. Collective, you realize somebody was milking some type of connection that they had with you. They was taking advantage of you. Realizing the need for change and striving for karmic justice. The path of solitude reveals truths unseen in the company of others. Consumerism. Somebody was greedy. Somebody was being greedy. Somebody could be 30 years old. Somebody could have thought that they was controlling another person, maybe based off of some type of monetary, you know, influence or something like that, some type of gifts or something like that. Somebody really thought that they was able to eat however they wanted to eat, because of maybe some type of upper hand that they felt like they had over you, and you could have realized this and you worked your ass off to get up out of this. Somebody could have really had to work their ass off. You said your daughter sneezed. Somebody could have had to really work their ass off to free themselves from some sort of grip that another person had on them. All right, consumerism at the bottom of the deck. Focus on material wealth and neglects true happiness. Unended desire for more and satisfaction is elusive. So this could have been somebody that even though you could have been like really trying to make it work with this person, maybe really trying to show up in a union with this person, this is somebody that could have taken that, like I said, your desire to make it work, the desire to be in a union with them, they could have took that shit and started milking it like, oh, I got you. You want to be married? You want this, that, and the third? Oh, you gonna have to, when I say jump, you say how high. That's how this needs to be. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Give me more. Give me one for this contract reverse. Even with the distance, I know we are never truly apart. Our bond is stronger than any obstacle. This could be somebody that put you through the goddamn ringer. You could have went through all types of ups and downs with this person, crossing boundaries and everything like that within this union with you. And somebody could have thought that because y'all was married, because y'all had a family together, y'all shared a lease together or something like that, that they could, you know, your circumstances was a certain type of way compared to their circumstances or something along those lines. Somebody could have thought that they could like really puppet this shit, like puppeteer this shit. Thank y'all for coming in and tapping the screen. I appreciate it. Welcome in, you guys. Give me one for this contract in reverse. Somebody saying no. Somebody saying no. Turned is in reverse. This card talks about a party animal, somebody's sex, drugs, and alcohol. Surface pleasures is here. Are we taking any of these in reverse? Yes. Okay. So somebody didn't want this. Somebody didn't want this. Surface level pleasures. Somebody didn't want another person. Somebody didn't want to be in a contract with a person that doesn't have self-control, that could be for the streets in one way or another, always with the turn up. Don't, you know, I just heard don't have no day of embarrassment. Don't have no decorum about themselves. This could be this person. Like, this could be why you got boundaries in place and distance in place with this person now. Because you could have been like, I'm tired of this. There's no depth here. Or this is somebody that clearly isn't looking for depth. Okay. This card was, you know, clarified by the Fool. The Fool. Somebody said you took a leap of faith in another direction, realizing the need for change and striving for karmic justice. Somebody took a leap of faith in a whole new direction. Okay. Something could have happened. Like, you could have caught somebody off guard with the way you switched up. There could have been an opportunity that presented itself and you went for it. You went for it so that way you could have a new beginning. Because it's something about whatever this is, confirmation. It's something about whatever this is, this reality is, you was over here and it wasn't stable. It wasn't fair at all. Give me one for this exploitation here. Thank you for that heart, me. Who's that, Ladybug? Thank you. Hey, Chanel. Thank y'all. Damn. Numbing is in reverse. Self-medicating, addictions, irrational behavior. For this exploitation, others having power over you due to what they know. Suffering from exploitative labor practices. Numbing is here. Self-medicating, addictions, irrational behavior. It's in reverse. I feel like somebody here, you could have had to stop, you know, coping, making it work with a person. Suffering in silence is another thing that I'm getting. There was no remedy to fix it except for distance. Yeah. And you know what? This could be a thing where somebody, you could have realized maybe y'all was turning up together with this party animal and all of these different things being turned and numbing and all of these different things. Somebody here, you could have realized that this ain't what you wanted for yourself. You could have decided with that Fool card here, like, look, I want to go in this direction. That could be for somebody here. You could have stopped drinking, could have stopped smoking. We got sex, drug, alcohol, all these different things or whatever. Having fun, partying, clubbing, you know what I'm saying? That sort of thing. Somebody, you know, that could have been a thing. But I feel like for real, y'all, this is like some situation where maybe we could have thought that we would be able to like rationalize, you know, within ourselves being connected to somebody as unstable. Like, and I feel like somebody could have known that and they could have taken advantage of that. The fact that maybe you were ignoring certain red flags, you were showing this person grace, you were giving them the benefit of the doubt, being patient with them, you know what I'm saying? Maybe because of y'all vows, maybe because of y'all union, because of y'all family or something like that, because the love you have for this person. But I just feel like somebody could have got to the point where they could have, you know, it could have been too hard to ignore, to continue to ignore, to the point where, you know, maybe beforehand I would just do this to, you know, get over the bullshit that you did. I'm realizing that that's not even working anymore. I'm realizing I still feel a type of way. I'm realizing, you know, typically I would go and have a drink, you know, after we this, that, and the third or whatever, and it'll calm me down. We'd be good again. But I'm realizing I'm not really, the drinks ain't helping. You know what I'm saying? I normally go smoke the B or whatever the case may be, and I be good when I'm okay. I'm good. It's all right. We just gonna pick up where we left off, type of thing. But that's not working no more. Somebody, it's not working. And I also feel like with this irrational behavior, I feel like somebody's not crashing out either. Somebody's not crashing out. Somebody's not acting a fool. You know, somebody could also very well not be responding to somebody's irrational behaviors, like, you know, being reckless, going in, trying to trigger you. This could have been something that this person would do to keep you caught up with them. Maybe their temper with this shark and these people, like they look scared. They look scared. They look scared, like, you know, like terrified. You know what I'm saying? So somebody could have been, you know, trying to keep the peace off the strength of, I don't know what this motherfucker gonna do. They crazy. They be doing this. They be doing that. You know? But I don't think that's working anymore. Give me one for this independence. We just stopped giving a fuck. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. And I feel like somebody wasn't expecting that either. Somebody wasn't expecting you to go hermit with them. Fugo is in reverse. Everything in reverse. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Because we got to get you the hell on up out of here. We got to get you on up out of here. Because what the hell is that about? Don't come in here soliciting nobody. And don't come in here harass nobody that you don't know. Okay? And don't harass nobody that you do know. Okay? Leave folks alone. Alright. Fugo is in reverse. Chemistry, intense passion. Things are heating up. Independence. Realizing the need for change and striving for karmic justice. The path of solitude reveals truths unseen in the company of others. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear. I think it's pretty clear cut and direct. Somebody was in a union with somebody, and I feel like you got tired of their bullshit. I feel like somebody was taking advantage. Somebody was milking it, and I feel like at some point, if it hasn't happened for you, it's going to. Somebody is just not going to be enough that this person can do to get the same type of reaction or response out of you, because with this Fugo reverse, the chemistry and all of the passion and all of that type of stuff is not there for this person. I feel like you're able to see somebody for exactly who they are now, or you're going to be able to, despite this union that you had with this person. And I feel like that's also going to be what leads somebody to wanting to put distance, or if it hasn't already call for you to put distance and space between you and this person. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't feel like this is somebody that's gonna respect your, you know, your wishes of having distance between you and them. Somebody could definitely be, you know, trying to cross your boundaries, trying to find ways to reach out to you. This is somebody that's never satisfied. And this could have also been somebody that could have thought they could lead with their money. Okay, this could also be somebody that thought they could lead with their money. Okay, so we got head over heels, falling in love, and intense emotions here. Swept up, but the roller coaster is in reverse. Somebody's getting off this ride. Okay, let me get a little bit out of the Kipper deck, and we're going to get into some tarot. Let's go ahead and get to it. Let's go ahead and get to it. Thank y'all so much. Who is this contract with that turned in reverse? Somebody don't want to kick it with another person. This is also giving me 3 of Cups reverse energy. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, masculine, feminine energy could be significant. Somebody could definitely wear glasses. Whoever this person is, they could wear glasses, or, you know, maybe they wear contacts. But somebody could wear like big frame glasses. Because if y'all look at it, isn't this ironic? Okay. On both of these cards, they both got, you know, both these little, the pineapple here and the shark, they both wearing like the big frame type of glasses. Okay. Who is CJ? Okay. So that could be a physical feature or something like that for somebody here. Tell me more about it. What's this about? Y'all, why do house come out every single time and it always come out in reverse? I mean, you could wear the glasses. That could be a thing. The 20th could be significant for somebody. Again, with this April the 2nd. April the 20th could also be significant. April the 18th, April the 7th, the 6th could be significant, the 9th could be significant. Again, the 7th, the first week of April could be very significant for somebody here. You might hear from this person. It could have some type of situation present itself or something like that. I don't feel like you're going to respond to this person the way that they're expecting for you to. Tell me more about it. What's this exploitation with the numbing? He's gonna lose the house. There is something about some type of instability here. Now, let me tell y'all something. With this house here in reverse and this exploitation, others having power over you due to what they know, suffering from exploitative labor practices, and house in reverse, contract in reverse, somebody could have, if you needed somewhere to stay, somebody home could have been, you know, you could have been residing under another person's roof. With this house in reverse, there could have been some type of instability with, you know, within a home environment where it wasn't, you know, as balanced in one way or another. Somebody could have had the upper hand over another person within a home environment. Somebody could have had the upper hand over another person within a home environment, and it was unstable. It was very unstable. Somebody, like I said, could have lived with money. Home could have been in their name or something like that. Somebody could also be giving another person, if there's some type of separation, some type of divorce or something like that. And I feel like I've channeled this before. Somebody could be giving another person a hard time when it comes to like giving you the house or something like that. Like you could want the house, but I don't think it's something worth fighting for. Tell me more about this exploitation and numbing in reverse. Thank you. Oh, somebody's concerned. There's some concern here. There's concern here. 33 could be significant. March the 3rd could have been significant. Somebody could have turned 33 in March. Heavy emphasis on the 6th. The 7th. Somebody worried. I think somebody know that you don't care. Give me this Independence and Fugo in reverse. There's like, it's clear that there's no passion or anything like that. No desire to come back into union with this person. This is a thief. This could be somebody that stole from you. Thief is here. This is giving me 7 of Swords energy. Somebody could be born in 77. Somebody could be 24. Somebody could have been with somebody for 24 years. That could be why somebody could have thought that you know, they had the upper hand. Somebody's a thief. So there's some type of deception or betrayal here. Somebody took something or somebody attempted to take something that didn't belong to them. realizing the need for change and striving for karmic justice. The path of solitude reveals truths unseen in the company of others. Okay, you could have done something to expose a person. And didn't I just say that earlier? Didn't I just say that earlier? Somebody here, whatever protection somebody had while they was doing some fugazi shit or something like that, they done lost their protection. You didn't went to work and could be exposing somebody for being a thief, for being a con artist, for being deceptive, for the way that they betrayed you in some type of, you know, dynamic with this family room here. And somebody could be concerned. Oh, y'all, I could look at this so many different ways, y'all. I could look at this so many different ways. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, another thing that I just heard, this could not have anything to do with y'all, because you could be at a distance from this person. Somebody could definitely be concerned about some type of bullshit that they had going on, y'all. There could be some type of instability within maybe a community, some type of family situation or something like that. Somebody could have been wild for the streets, got their ass cut off. Somebody could have thought that they wasn't gonna get cut off, maybe because of some type of circumstances that you had going on. Whole time you like, I'd rather work my ass off for my independence. You ain't finna be able to use nothing against me, hold nothing over my head, because I'm not a fucking puppet. Not a fucking puppet. It never gave peon. It never gave bow down to you and kiss your motherfucking feet, motherfucker. It never gave that. Okay, somebody could have saw a little opportunity to, you know, and I feel like we've had messages like this before where somebody, you were sent in to somebody in a certain, you know, position, and their tests. For one, it was 2 tests going on. For somebody here, you could be extremely independent. And you could be the one that's willing to work 17 motherfucking jobs to be able to get some shit done. It's like, you know what? I'll do this. I'll do that. Whatever. You could have a hard time asking for help. Somebody here, you could have been tasked with the responsibility of opening your mouth and asking for help. You know, being put in a position where maybe you had to depend on another person. And the thing about it is, for somebody here, you were a test to this other person and how they were going to treat you during whatever your circumstances is. Maybe some space where you were in an energy of concern or whatever, when it really wasn't anything to worry about for real. It was always going to be rectified. There could have definitely been something with a home environment or something like that, with the house in reverse and then the family room right here. That could be for somebody. It don't have to be for everybody. And I feel like this person found themselves with that little upper hand over you. And I feel like, again, like I said, they could have milked it. Hey, could have milked it, could have went too far with the shit, could have thought like, oh, you need me, so I can do whatever the hell I want to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, you in my shit, you driving my shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm the one with the consumerism and the puppet here and all of these different things. I'm the one running the show. Like I said, when I say jump, you say how high. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is. And somebody could have never been satisfied. Somebody could have, again, they could have milked it. All right, let's get some tarot. Let's see what's going on here. I'm trying to see what's up. Thank y'all for 157. What's this contract about? Oh, snap. Thank you, Ocean. Thank you, where the aunties at. Thank y'all for all the roses and stuff like that. I'm David Ruffin. You Otis. Ain't nobody coming to see you. Okay? Somebody got beside themselves for sure. Tell me about this contract reverse. Term reverse. I also feel like somebody was supposed to calm down when they got into this union with you. They could have been wild and reckless and for the streets all unstable. Somebody could also have a lot of traffic in and out of their house. Somebody could have a lot of traffic in and out of their house. This could be the party house. This could be the meetup house. This could be the house where everything goes. You know what I'm saying? Everything goes, you know, with this person, you know, anybody could come over, anybody, you know, fuck it, we all here, that type of thing. There's no stability, is not organized, is what I just heard. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it wasn't. Somebody was supposed to like stabilize something within themselves or within their home environment when it came to this union. Even with this distance, I know we are never truly apart. Our bond is stronger than any obstacle. I'll cross any boundary to reach you. Somebody could have also moved out of a home, or somebody could be preparing to move out of a home. Tell me what happened here. What's this about? The Two of Wands is in reverse. What's that, Aries? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be significant, but I believe that's Aries or Leo. Okay. Tell me about this Two of Wands reverse. I just feel like somebody had to make a decision, and they could have been somebody could have been hesitant to take action in a certain direction. Five of Wands is flipping over in reverse. That's the Seven of Wands reverse. Give me one more. What happened? The Two of Swords reverse. So heavy emphasis on there was a life-altering decision that somebody had to make. Somebody had to make a life-altering decision, and for somebody here, you could have been scared to make this decision. Not gonna lie to you. You could have been a little like, hold on, let me make sure I'm crossing my T's, dotting my I's. Let me make sure I'm not jumping the gun here. I'm finna call off my whole damn wedding. I'm about to leave my house. I'm about to file for divorce. I'm about to, I've been with this person all of these years. I'm about to break up with this person. I'm about to really leave this motherfucker. Let me make sure. You could have been a little hesitant about making this decision. You could have been worried that maybe some type of plan, or there could have been some hesitancy based off of, the route that you would have had to take. How hard you would have had to work for your independence. The path of solitude reveals truths unseen in the company of others. Tell me more about it. What's this about? What was this decision and stuff about? The Two of Swords is here. So, but it's like, it's one of them things though. It's like, although this could have been a very difficult decision for you, where, maybe you were hesitant about going in a different direction, for sure. This was a life-altering decision when it came to saying no, rejecting a proposal. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to sleep with you no more. This could be on some shit where I don't even want to smoke with you no more. I don't want to sit and drink with you no more. I don't want to kick it. I don't want to come over there and turn up with y'all. I'd rather not even be involved. It could have really got to, with the chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up, all these different things in reverse. Like, you could have realized that somebody was a straight con artist, that, again, they're unstable, that this relationship is not stable. With the Two of Swords reverse, it could have been more than enough. Because like I said, with the Two of Wands here, maybe we could have been known that we needed to pivot, or, something like that. And I feel like you could have been a little hesitant about this until it's like, again, I can't, again, numbing is in reverse. I can't act like I don't see it. I can't act like I don't feel it. I can't act like everything is okay. So a decision was made. Tell me more about it. You was playing it safe. Somebody was playing it safe for a little while. Tell me more about it. The Four of Pentacles. It could have been because of money, y'all. It could have been because of money. Somebody could have been saving. Somebody's finances could have been holding them back. With the Four of Pentacles here, you could have had to stack. It's like, I can't just leave. Like, I gotta get this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, and somebody could have known that you was in a space where you needed to get your bread together. Or, like I said, there was some type of instability within a union where somebody had an upper hand over another person. and they milked that shit. And you was stacking. Somebody here, you could have been like, do I need to leave? Do I need to start putting some shit to the side? Like, what the hell is going on here? You know what I'm saying? I'm finna have to dip. House is in reverse. I'm finna have to find me somewhere to stay. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna have to find me somewhere to stay. Okay, this motherfucker been paying the rent over here. I'm finna have to, okay, let me go ahead and start stacking some bread to the side because I'm finna have to start back paying my rent. Okay, so I ain't got to deal with this motherfucker's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Just because you putting a couple dollars on the rent or some shit like that, or because, you know, like I said, this house is in your name. That's your car. You know, it's something about a house here. Okay, tell me about it. You could have been having to save. You could have had, you could have also been called to like hold back from this person, not give to them at all. Keep a lot of things to yourself. You could have been called to move in silence. Tell me more about it with this Four of Pentacles here. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn could be significant, as well as Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Judgment is here. Yeah, you made a decision. You made a decision. You were called to make a decision. Somebody's angels, somebody's spirit guides, somebody received a download, somebody had to make a decision. This was a very difficult decision for somebody. And it could have been difficult for you maybe because of the financial stability or the lack thereof. And y'all know we're going to keep it a buck over here. Or somebody just needed to get their shit together so that way when you do step out, when you do cut this person off, it ain't going to be no, okay, I can't afford to do this, that, and the third. I can't afford to stand on my own. There was a decision made here. You called judgment on this situation. The nine of Pentacles is trying to flip over in reverse. This might not be for everybody, but y'all know we're going to relay the message. Tell me about this judgment here. Y'all was under judgment. Both of y'all moves and decisions were under judgment by the higher council. Tell me more about this judgment here. You decided to hold back to save. And for somebody here with the star here, big Aquarius out here, okay, for somebody here, only thing you had was your faith. Somebody was like, you know what? Somebody, justice, big Libra energy, okay? For somebody here, you made a decision. Somebody here. You could have been saving. You could have been like, okay, look, I got like 1,500. I'm just putting a random number out there. I got like 1,500. Okay, I need to get to about like 3 bands. I can have enough for the deposit. I can have enough for this, the first month. That'll be a little bit of something. You know what I'm saying? I can put the down payment on a decent car. I can do this, that, and the third. So I need to save. Okay, but somebody could have been in such an unstable position where somebody could have been squeezing you fucking like squeezing the life out of you. You know what I'm saying? Exploiting this, you know what I'm saying? This advantage that they could have known that they had over you, the circumstances that they had over you. For somebody here, you could have got to a point because so much was exposed with the Two of Swords reverse. Okay, the Two of Wands reverse. You could have seen that with this judgment out here. I got to leave now with what I have. I can't wait another moment. If I stay any longer, if I go any further with this person, if I be around this motherfucker any longer, you know, I just heard it could be bad for my health is what I just heard. Somebody stepped out on faith, and we already seen that. We seen that. With the Fool here, somebody took a leap of faith, blind faith. All you had was, look, hey, again, y'all know I only got a couple bucks in my pocket. Four of Pentacles. Y'all know I was only able to stack up for like 4 months. You know, I wasn't able to stack that long. I only got a little bit. But when they told you to go, judgment here to the star, when they told you to go, somebody here, your faith. You saw it clearly. Okay, you saw it clearly with the Justice here, the Hermit is here. You saw it clearly what you needed to do. And for somebody here, you moved in silence. I don't think somebody was expecting you to leave. Somebody didn't know when they was going to go to work to that job that they was using against you. Okay, and by the time they came back to this goddamn torture chamber of a home, your ass was gone. Your ass was gone. Somebody didn't know. they was gonna leave, and when they came back, you weren't gonna be nowhere around. Or when you left for work that day, there was no coming back. You weren't coming back. Somebody didn't know that was gonna be the last time that they seen you kicking shit at the house, you know, whatever. Somebody could have, I don't know why I just envisioned somebody, if there was like a marriage, like where actual rings were involved and everything like that, somebody came home to just some rings or something like that. Somebody gave back their ring is what I'm envisioning. What's that Drew Hill song? Beauty's Gone. It was I love you, and even though I said that you can, and he came in and the goddamn house was empty and her ring was in the closet. He all on the phone crying and shit, laid up next to somebody else. But I just feel like somebody here, only thing you had was your faith. Oh, snap, what was that? Thank you. That's all you had. Your faith. Somebody was praying. Somebody was praying for clarity. Somebody was praying for the truth with the justice out here. Somebody was praying for things to be made right. We got this right here, realizing the need for change and striving for karmic justice. So somebody went with the hermit. You went and sought guidance on how you could do that. Somebody went into hermit mode. You could have felt like you could have started isolating yourself from this person again. I don't want to fuck around with you. I don't want to drink with you. I don't want to smoke with you. I don't care if y'all having a function. I'm gonna go in the other room. I don't even want to kick it, you know, or I'm gonna leave while you got company over. Normally I do stay around and entertain and host your guests or host this, that, and the third. I'm not even doing that. Contract is in reverse. Contract is in reverse. Not taking any action towards this person. You could have completely closed yourself off to this person, and it was justified. You were called to do this. This is what you were called to do. When it came to maybe some type of, you know, self-reflecting, somebody received a download. Somebody received some type of guidance, okay, that would help you heal, that would help things balance out for you. You could have definitely called judgment on somebody for what they was doing to you. Like you could have called judgment on somebody, and your angels, hey, when I tell you they is not playing, somebody's getting a lot of karma for how they was like taking advantage of some circumstances. Damn, somebody was supposed to protect you, but instead they attacked you. Damn. Okay, give me more about this judgment here. Your spirit guides, your angels told you what you needed to do, and you were obedient, and that's why there's a lot of peace and balance in your life, because your faith is unwavering. You took a leap of faith and trusted your intuition, trusted your spirit guides. You did what you were called to do. You made all the right decisions, somebody here. And like I told y'all, this could have been a decision you were hesitant to even make. You could have been scared. You could have been nervous. Like, damn, I don't have enough. Right now is not the time. I need to save a little bit more. I need to this, that, and the third. But when you were told to go, you left. Give me some more. Give me some more. I love that. Yeah. You had to make a head over heart decision, King of Swords, whether masculine or feminine. King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, masculine energy is here. Somebody had to stand up for themselves, speak up for themselves, get out your feelings. Like, yeah, I love you, but what type of love is this? Like this is not love. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to get out their feelings. I'm over here acting like I don't see the shit. Two of Swords reverse. I was acting blind, like I didn't know. But it's like it got to a point where somebody's spirit guides could have been wearing your ass out. You know what I'm saying? Please don't ask to join my live. Could have been wearing you out with signs and downloads and bringing things to your attention, giving you the clarity that you needed to know that it was time to go. Take what you got and leave now. We got you. We got you. Just trust that we got you. Everything gonna be okay. Everything gonna be okay. That was a test for you also. That was a test for somebody also, and you stood on business. Tell me about this King of Swords here. Somebody protected themselves for sure. The Three of Pentacles is here. What's this about? With somebody you were working with, you were collaborating with? What was collective collaborating with this person on? You could have had to stand up against a whole group of people that was attached to a person. Tell me, what was collective? You had to take charge. Somebody also is in like a leadership or an authoritative role when it comes to what you do for work for somebody here. Somebody could have, public service, I just heard like somebody could work for the public, or somebody could have used or collaborated with like, somebody could have had to get the law involved. The police could have got involved with this King of Swords here. Judgment here. Three of Pentacles here. Public safety. Public safety is what I'm hearing. Somebody could have had to work. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords is in reverse, so that way you can be at peace. And y'all remember I said something about somebody's temper or their anger? You know what I'm saying? Like how they gonna respond or something like that. Somebody could have had to get the law involved in one way or another, just so that way you could have some type of peace. Heavy emphasis on like, oh y'all, I'm receiving so many downloads. I don't know, was somebody in protective custody? The Four of Wands. There's a community. There's a community of people that somebody could have had to go work with, so that way you can have peace. I also feel like this Nine of Swords reverse talks about like, somebody here, this person could have been making themselves seem like they're a stand-up individual. Like they really got control of themselves. This is a very cold-hearted individual. Okay, they could have a lot of people that think that, you know, they don't have to worry about this person. Again, exploitation is over here. And this could have been like, you know, for somebody here, you could have had to stand up against this person, as well as all of their flying monkeys that believe in their illusion. What did I say? Somebody created an illusion to show up as something that they weren't. Okay, and that covering is gone. That covering is gone. For somebody here, you also could have been showing another person a lot of respect in front of maybe their peers. Like, I don't know why I feel like this could have been a situation where somebody could have just, with the Nine of Swords here, in order to keep the peace, I don't know what the hell going on with my back. In order to keep the peace in a situation with this person, somebody, you could have had to like really like be performative. And I think somebody got tired of doing that with the Nine of Swords reverse, because somebody was feeling trapped. I can look at this so many different ways, y'all. I also feel like somebody, you stood on business and did what you felt called to do, got out of your feelings, and a group of people could have helped you to find peace, to get out of this place of, you know, hardship that you were in, this worry, this anxiety, this stress, being scared. Somebody here, because that gives me 10 swords with this King of Swords and then the Nine of Swords in reverse. Somebody was worried about how something was going to end for them, but you never had to worry. You were always going to be given the help that you needed to be at peace. You ain't never had nothing to worry about. You just needed to make the decisions that you were feeling called to make. I feel like somebody could have also had to stand up against a group of people Tell me more about this Nine of Swords real quick. The Page of Swords in reverse. Y'all, let me tell you something. There could be a group of people, collective, that could have thought that, you know, you were sure as done. That there was no no bouncing back after some type of, because I got the Ten of Swords out here basically twice. Somebody, when this thing ended between you and this person, you could have a group of people that could have just swore up and down that they could have been talking a lot of shit, gossiping and everything like that. I also feel like you had some folks that could have been connected to this person, enabling their behavior and shit like that. That's why this person could have, I don't know, y'all, been moving in this way with you. It could have been people around that knew exactly what was going on. You could have been called to, like, stop kicking it with a person and people attached to them. Like, stop going over there when those folks come over, leave, you know, that type of thing. Don't be involved with them because they can't be trusted. It's not just this person that can't be trusted. It's the people attached to this person also. You could have been brought, all of them could have been exposed to you. That they're all deceptive, they're all manipulative, they're all betraying you in one way or another. You're going to have to stand up against all of them. You could have been worried about that. You could have been scared of what that looked like. For real, somebody here, especially if you feel like you was in the Four of Pentacles in the upright, somebody could have, it's like, damn, I don't really have all of the resources that I need. That's for somebody. Tell me about this Page of Swords reverse real quick. I just feel like there's a lot of people that's, you know, that was under the impression that, you know, you wasn't going to be able to bounce back from some type of painful ending that you went through. Maybe when you left this person on faith, you know. Because they could have been gossiping about your circumstances with this exploitation here. They could have been sitting around. They could have been sitting around talking about it. You know, somebody could have really been, like, really trying to carry themselves as if they were, you know, really, again, we've seen this, like, somebody be like, oh, if it wasn't for me, Divine Collective would have this, that, and the third, whatever. And I just feel like somebody really be, like, again, milking it, a clown. They could have been talking a lot of shit to folks. And I just feel like you got a lot of people, or you had a group of people that could have been really sitting up here thinking that you wouldn't be able to bounce back after you left this person. That you wouldn't have been able to bounce back. But I feel like you don't have anything to worry about. You have bounced back. This give me the Ten of Swords in reverse. That was not the end of you, because your spirit guides were with you the entire time. That was the beginning of your ascension with the star out here. That was the beginning of your ascension. I'm telling you, somebody here, once you made this decision and you started moving from a place of clarity and got out of your feelings with this fugo chemistry, intense passion, and things are heating up, not kicking it with folks, detaching from somebody, you was able to see exactly what you had to get out of your feelings, somebody here. You had to start detaching from this person. And once you did that, the Most High God is going to always send you everything and everybody that you need, one way or another, for you to do what you're being called to do. So you got some folks that's watching you with evil eye right now. Somebody is watching what another person does for work. You could be in some type of authoritative role at work, and you ain't stressing to worry about nothing. Somebody's able to sleep again. Somebody's at peace again. And you got some folks that thought you would be done. And no, that's not what happened at all. It's not what happened at all. You're an alchemist. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Somebody thought that somebody thought that you wouldn't be able to get out of this cycle of dealing with setbacks, dealing with, you know, delays, and, you know, a lot of negativity. You had some people that thought you would not be able to get out of this cycle. Okay, tell me about this. And that's why somebody was exploiting it. Somebody could have had the nerve to been trying to use what they knew against you. Whatever was going on, somebody was trying to use that shit against you and could have been encouraging other people, making other people think they could do that shit too. Is what I just heard. Somebody also could have been working with a group of people to have you in some type of unstable position. Stealing from you with the thief over here. This person getting karma. There's so much karma over there. Tell me about this exploitation. That's why you got boundaries in place with this person. Tell me about this exploitation, numbing, reverse, and concern here. The Five of Pentacles, y'all. Somebody knew that you were in a struggling position with your finances. We're gonna just call it what it is. Taurus could be significant. Somebody knew that you were out in the cold. Somebody knew that you were fucked up when it comes to your money. It ain't to say that you was flat dead broke. Somebody might have been, you know, Four of Pentacles upright, Five of Pentacles here. Somebody could have been in a really fucked up position when it comes to their bread, and somebody took that shit and milked it. You being in this position, in a struggle, you being in a bind. Somebody here, this person could have thought that they was the only, you know, the only option that you had. Somebody, this was your last resort. This could have been your last resort, and somebody milked it because they knew it, and now they're concerned. Tell me more about it. What's this exploitation here? The Six of Cups. This is somebody that you have a lot of history with. There's a lot of, you know, history between you and this person. There's a lot of nostalgia here. I think somebody, tell me what's this about? Five of Pentacles to the Six of Cups. Somebody could have abandoned you or put you in a place of struggle because of something that happened in the past. Tell me more about it. Somebody, tell me more about this. What happened here? The Hangman is here. Y'all, somebody was caught up for sure. Somebody needed to. The Emperor. Big Aries energy. Heavy emphasis on the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and Taurus could be significant. You guys, this is somebody that had a position of power, like some type of authoritative role. This could be a father figure with this Emperor out here. You guys, I just feel like somebody, you know, somebody knew that you were dealing with some type of circumstances or something like that, and somebody couldn't get over what happened in the past between y'all. This Emperor energy is here. So this was supposed to be somebody that, and this could be somebody that portrays themselves as, you know, a person of structure, and they're reliable and people can depend on this person. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like, again, like I said with this flying monkeys over here, I feel like you could have known that you would have had a lot of people to go up against. Like maybe a lot of people would have came at you sideways for moving a certain way with this person because of maybe the reputation. This could be somebody that's put on a pedestal within their community, their surrounding community or something like that. I also feel like this is somebody that, you know, really made you feel like you could rely on them. This could be somebody that could have made you feel like they had everything under control. It's all good. You were caught up, whatever. You were dealing with a little situation or something like that. But I feel like this could be somebody that couldn't get past, okay, some type of situation that happened in the past with this person, between you and this person. And we've seen that before, where somebody past person been holding a goddamn grudge for, you know, maybe this person felt like in the past you abandoned them, you iced them out, you dissed them in some type of way, you stood them up in some type of way. Tell me more about this Emperor. This person is concerned now. This could be an older masculine. Tell me about this Emperor. A lot of people with this Emperor coming out here, heartbreak, three of swords. For somebody here, a lot of people could depend on this person with the Emperor out here. Okay. And you know what? That's another thing that I was getting with this this King of Swords to the Three of Pentacles. Somebody was talking a lot of shit about you to a group of people that they connect with. Could be people that they work with. Okay, please don't extra join my live. Okay. About you not being able to get out of some type of negative cycle, some type of setbacks or delays that you were dealing with, some type of struggle that you were dealing with. And I honestly don't think that somebody was worried about you making certain moves, because this is somebody that thought that they was all you had. Somebody thought that they was all you had, and this ain't gonna be everybody's message, but somebody thought that you was all, that they were all you had, and that's why they would be able to take advantage of you and, like, you know, try and move like a puppeteer with you or something like that. And you could have been like, am I tripping? Are you really milking this shit like this? Are you really acting like this? Now that you got the upper hand, now that I'm okay. Normally when, you know, when we was together in the past, you the one didn't have a job, or, you know, the house was in my name or something like that. And now this time around it's different, and, you know, now you trying to whatever. You acting like this, that, and the third. Somebody get a lot of respect from the people around them, but I don't think that it's warranted. I don't think that they deserve it, if I'm being honest with y'all. Tell me more about this Emperor. This could be somebody that uses, you know, people's circumstances against them. Like, okay, I'll pay that for you, but I'm gonna need for you to do this, that, and the third. Like, they extort people. For sure. Tell me more about this Emperor. He crazy. The Knight of Swords reverse. He crazy. He's crazy. That's what I said. I don't think it's warranted. Like, he's reckless. And he don't, it's like, it's something about, like, really not giving up. It's really on some shit where it's like, you could be exposing and taking down, like, somebody's entire reality. Like, that a false illusion that they've built for themselves. Or you could have already done this when you left this person. And we see that all the time. Like, somebody could have thought that they had ended you, or that you were at your wit's end and that there was no coming back for you. Whether this person intentionally went out and, you know, put obstacles in your way to have you in some sort of unstable position, or somebody just took advantage of you being in some type of position. Whatever this is, somebody thought they was your end all be all, and that you were pretty much done. So they could do whatever the hell, say whatever the hell, handle you however the hell they wanted to. And they could have been boasting and bragging about this shit, maybe to people that they work with, people that they connect with, people that they kick it with. They're flying monkeys. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about this Knight of Swords reverse. This Emperor is unstable, mentally unstable. Tell me about this Knight of Swords reverse. This is somebody that you can't tell this person nothing. Once they made their mind up, even if they again, going full speed ahead in the wrong direction, finna run smack dead into a wall, you can't tell them, because they feel like they know what's best for everybody. Tell me more about it, but this is a crazy. What's going on with this Emperor? Why is he in Knight of Swords reverse? The Five of Swords is here. Somebody is losing their mind because you left them. Somebody is losing their mind because you left them. This was an abusive person. This is also a very aggressive individual as well. Like, they are like going to, if this is somebody that is put on some type of pedestal or something like that, they have some type of power, they like forcefully got this power. Like, they forcefully, like, this could be a goddamn dictator or some shit like that. With this Knight of Swords reverse, Five of Swords here. This is a bully. This is a bully. This is an abuser. Whether that's physical, mental, Financial abuse could be a thing for sure. That could have been why somebody was so hesitant to walk away from another person, because this could be somebody that has some type of power about themselves that could, you know, work with people, know a person that know a person or something like that. Like there could be a lot of pull that this person has because they extort people. They could have people on the payroll, you know, with the Five of Swords here to attack another person. And this could be the type of individual that will do this shit, but they won't necessarily get their hands dirty. But they're crazy. They're crazy. What's all of this fighting about? What's all of this conflict about? There's some type of argument here. Somebody went crazy in an argument. Tell me more about this. The Four of Cups is in reverse. Oh, okay. So somebody attacked you. Somebody said something to you. Somebody didn't give a fuck when they thought that you were there. You know, they were your end all be all. And somebody attacked another person. And this made it clear to you what this person was offering you. What type of union that they was actually offering you. Somebody could have realized, like, I'm in an abusive relationship. Like, it could have been like, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm being dramatic. Maybe I'm thinking too deep into this. You know, he just cussed me out. She just this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but somebody could have said something. Somebody could have went off the fucking deep end. Easily triggered. Overly aggressive with this Knight of Swords here in reverse. With some type of argument with the Five of Swords here. With the way that they spoke to you. The way that somebody could have physically put their hands on another person. Like, and did not care with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Did not care about the consequences for their actions at all. With this Emperor energy out here in the upright, this could be somebody that feels like the rules don't apply to them. They are the rule. They're an exception to the rule or something like that. Like, you could have realized this within some type of argument or something like that. Like, what this person was really offering you. And I feel like that could be, again, with this irrational behavior in reverse, y'all. Remember, I was saying something about somebody's behavior. Like, where that shit ain't working on you anymore. You could not be scared of how this person will respond. Or you could have got out of like, hey, look, you know what? Hey, I don't give a fuck. Send whoever you gonna send. Do whatever you feel you need to do. What she say? If you gonna do it, I then do it. Because I got people that's waiting to see me. Okay, she called that motherfucker's bluff. Okay, and he sat there looking stupid. And she got up and walked out on his ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, that could have been what this is. Like, all of that crashing out and acting a fool and doing this and doing that. You think you finna be bullying me? Five of Swords here. Knight of Swords reverse. You think you finna be bullying me, talking to me crazy, handling me all, you know, fucked up in some type of way just because you in the Five of Pentacles, because your situation a little tight right now? Somebody really thought that they could, like, just drag you, literally, for somebody here, because of your situation. It says, others having power over you due to what they know. Others having power over you due to what they know, suffering from exploitative labor practices. You could have been like, am I tripping? Am I tripping? No, you weren't. Again, like I said, somebody can like, okay, I'm gonna have a drink. We just had a bad argument. But after like I said, hit the B, everything is all right. We back all right. It's all good. But there could have been that concern. That concern could have been there. You know what I'm saying? That worry could have been there. Like, for real, for real. And somebody was abusing their authority. Tell me more about it. With some type of offer. It was money, y'all. Somebody was using money. Page of Pentacles here. Somebody was offering another person some money. Or some type of commitment. What's this offer about? Somebody was offering. It's like, okay, if you want me to support you, okay, Page of Pentacles. This ain't everybody's story, so y'all take it as it resonates. Don't force anything to fit. For somebody here, if you want me to support you, okay, you want me to give to you, give you an offering, give you some change, pay this bill, do that, let you stay here, you know what I'm saying, cover your half of the rent, whatever, your half of the mortgage, however that fucking works. You know what I'm saying? You want me to do that? Yeah, you gonna have to deal with some shit. You gonna have to deal with some shit. I'm finna run your ass up through there. Heavy emphasis on a bully. Yeah, because I got the power. Emperor, I got the control. I'm the leader. You gonna do what I say, Emperor. That's what this is. Somebody thought that you were stuck. Somebody thought that you were stuck with the hangman here. That you were stuck. Somebody thought that you were stuck. Somebody thought that you were stuck. Somebody thought that they could do this to you. That they had this power over you. It was not equal give and take for sure with this person. This help with the Six of Cups here. Somebody went towards a person that they were familiar with, because the Five of Pentacles is here to the Six of Cups. Okay, so somebody here, you could have been in a very sticky situation, y'all. Like, we just gonna call it what it is. You could have been in a fucked up position. Five of Pentacles. Somebody was out in the cold. Somebody was struggling. Somebody was dealing with some type of hardship. Okay? Somebody was dealing with some type of hardship. And you went towards somebody that you have history with. Somebody went towards a person that was familiar to them. Somebody that you had a past with. Somebody that you knew. Okay? That's who you went towards. That's who you went towards. Thinking that this person would have your best interest at heart. But this motherfucker here saw that you were in a position where you were a little fucked up. And they could have been holding, if this is somebody like, okay, look, I don't deal with this person, but this is my last resort. I'm out in the cold. Somebody could have been homeless. Somebody could have lost their job, lost their goddamn home, vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is. Somebody went towards somebody that they were familiar with, somebody that they had a lot of history with. Like, okay, I feel like I can trust you enough. I feel like I can trust you enough because of the history that we had. We didn't put some time in. Now, whatever happened in y'all past, that's definitely a thing. That's definitely a thing. Somebody was holding that shit against you. Somebody was caught up. Somebody was stuck on it. Somebody needed to shift their perspective and how they looked at you. Okay? Somebody could have also tried to sacrifice another person, but that's a whole nother story. I'm really not trying to get into it. Somebody really could have tried to sacrifice another fucking person. Like, let's just put that out there. Okay, we got a thief here. Somebody was called to get the hell on. It's like, no, don't grab nothing else. Leave with the clothes on your back. Okay? Leave with the clothes on your goddamn back. Like somebody here, and don't you tell nobody nothing. Don't say nothing to nobody. Don't tell nobody you leaving. Don't tell nobody where you going. Okay, like that's for somebody here, and that's because of how violent and dangerous. That's because of how violent and dangerous this person is. But with the Emperor out here in the upright, this is somebody that is well respected amongst the community as a good stand-up person, a responsible leader, somebody that you know, oh, everybody can depend on Emperor. Emperor's such a good guy. Emperor's such a good woman. They got all the answers. You know what I'm saying? They're always looking out for people. This, that, and the third. They always giving a helping hand. You know what I'm saying? They always, you know, that's a stand-up guy. But whole time behind the scenes, it's somebody that's a fucking nut basket. They're crazy. They're crazy. They're crazy. Somebody thought that you was in such a fucked up position. It's like, oh, you must be lost if you done came over here asking me for help. I know times must be fucked up if you over here. You was in the Five of Pentacles. So somebody here, you had to realize what this person was really offering you. It's like, okay, all money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. Hey. Page of Pentacles here. All money ain't good money, and all, you know, I don't need to work with, I can't just be working anywhere now. You want me to do what? For that little pentacle? This the Page of Pentacles. It ain't like they was even giving you an Ace of Pentacles. This is somebody that was giving you chump change. You know what I'm saying? It was just enough. Somebody was really just giving you just enough. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was only offering you just enough, and they was giving you a hard time to have that, to get that. Somebody could have definitely been using, like, somebody could have been like out in the cold. Somebody could have needed somewhere to stay. Somebody could have needed somewhere to stay. This ain't gonna be for everybody. Somebody could have also known that if you left a home environment that you share with this person, that you wouldn't have had nowhere to go. Okay? For somebody here, somebody knew that. Somebody knew that, and they took advantage of that, and they received props and got their ego stroked for helping you. Whole time, you in a torture chamber with this motherfucking person, being abused. Don't know whether they coming, whether they going. Don't know if they woke up on the good side of the bed or not today. You don't know what the hell you finna deal with today with this motherfucker here. You just being attacked with the 5 of Swords, Knight of Swords reverse. Somebody thinks some shit and then they just run with it. They head gone. And then you can't, it's hard to even, this is somebody that's hard to even get through to this goddamn person. You could be like, look, I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. You know, all of these different things, whatever. This is somebody, when that goddamn Knight of Swords is in reverse. When that goddamn Knight of Swords in reverse, there is no change in that Knight of Swords mind. They're seeing red. They're seeing red. They made their mind up. They seeing it through. And they don't care. They'll crash out and I don't give a fuck. I'll just deal with the consequences later. I don't want to hear what you're saying. I don't care about what you said. I feel like I'm right and I'm standing on what I said. What I said is right. Even though they could be wrong as hell. They usually are wrong as hell. Very impulsive. Like just easily triggered with this person. Irrational behavior. Irrational behavior in reverse. Somebody here, you could have been literally trying to cope with another person. You could have been trying to cope with and work with another person here. With the 3 of Pentacles here, really trying to be a team player, really trying to be solid, be brave, be strong. While in this union here with this motherfucker here, could have been really like, you know, knowing that this is somebody that's not who they really say they are with this Emperor energy. Like I said, behind closed doors, this is a menace. But in front of everybody, they got respect. And you could have been helping this person to you know, keep up some type of image. What happens in this house stays in this house. What happens in this house stays in this house. I'm not going to call you out and have you lose your goddamn job. I'm not going to call you out and say that, you know, you over here, and I'm not trying to trigger anybody, you know, you over here laying your hands on me. You over here doing this, you over here doing that. You're crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, you got a lot of respect. You got a lot of respect. I don't want to stir up no drama. I'm trying to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to, with the 4 Pentacles, I'm just trying to get my shit together. Heavy emphasis on somebody was holding back a lot. Somebody felt called to hold back a lot. Okay, but somebody, there was more than enough here when it came to the decision that you needed to make. It was more than enough clarity for somebody here with the 2 of Swords in reverse. Okay, even though with the 2 of Wands, this is risky. I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know. I only got a couple bucks. I mean, I thought I could be able to at least stay for another like 2 months. That'll give me exactly what I need. You know, I'll go to work. I've been just stacking my bread, whatever. I'll be able to have everything, you know? I'll be able to have everything. And I just feel like somebody was called to go in a whole different direction before you were ready to go. It's like, I'm not ready yet. No, but you are ready, baby. We got you. You are ready, baby. We got you. Just have faith. Just have faith in the decision that, like, look, we bringing this to your attention. This shit is not safe over here. It's not safe over here. Somebody could have had to, like, really, save face in a very negative cycle that you could have been caught up in with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Like, somebody could have felt like, what the hell? Why am I dealing with so much bad luck? Like, I lost my job, lost my house, lost my car. I'm dealing with legal issues. This, that, and the third going on with these kids. This, and this is happening. I'm into it with my family. Fell out with all my friends. Okay. The only person I can think of going back to, I'm going to have to call my ex. I'm going to have to call this person. You go over there to this person. And they like, oh man, look at who we got here. You know what I'm saying? I got you. I'm gonna offer you a little something. I'm gonna offer you a little something. But it's gonna cost you. It's It's gonna cost you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna cost you. You can come stay over here. Now, we be lit over here. It's always some shit going on. We always partying. We always bullshitting. It's a lot of wild, crazy shit. It's really not stable under this roof. You know what I'm saying? There is no order, no structure. It's wild and crazy over here. You know what I'm saying? I live a wild life behind closed doors, but you can come over here. You know what I'm saying? But know that this is my shit. Okay? Know that this is my shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you could have not realized maybe just how crazy a person was. Somebody could have been like, what the hell am I dealing with all of these setbacks? What is going on? Yeah. Somebody realized that another person was giving you bare minimum. Tell me about this Four of Cups reverse. Somebody realized what you was accepting. And this was a lot of money. Like somebody was, look, I said that. Somebody was leading with their money with this Page of Pentacles here. That's what they were leading with. Tell me more about it. They could have had the upper hand for a little bit. And they could have thought that it was going to stay that way. Look at this motherfucker here. Okay, the King of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands is in reverse, y'all. This is somebody that's extremely egotistical and self-serving when they are in unions, when they're in partnerships, relationships. Two of Cups here. Very reckless, very ruthless. Tell me about this King of Wands in reverse. They're unstable and selfish, self-serving, prideful. They lack self-discipline. They lack self-control. For real, for real. Somebody wears a fucking mask. Like, it's crazy. They have a lot of people fooled, or at least they did. Tell me more about it. What this King of Wands reverse do? What was this King of Wands reverse offering my collective? The Three of Wands is here. Some type of expansion. Some type of, you know, be patient. This give me Four of Wands. This, for somebody here, this was a home situation for somebody here. Stability. This give me Four of Wands. Structure. Time to prepare with the... Somebody here. This is somebody that was taking advantage and just like they were exploiting your circumstances. Somebody said they would give you time to get yourself together. With the Three of Wands here. King of Wands in reverse. This give me Four of Wands. They would give you time to, if there was a home situation here for somebody, they would give you time. Go ahead and get everything set up. Get you a game plan together. You could have been like, look, dude, I don't know what the fuck is up. I'm fucked up out here, but I got some things in motion. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to, you know, this email come in. I'm waiting to finish up the interview process. They want me to do 7 fucking interviews. Like, what the hell? It's like a long hiring process. Or, you know, I'm just waiting to hear back from these people about the, you know, the new place. Or, you know, I'm getting all of the paperwork together. They need bank stubs. They need this, they need that for me to get the car. You know, something like that. Somebody made it seem like they were genuinely offering you something of substance. So that way you could have time to get your affairs in order for whatever you were going through, somebody here. And for a big chunk of y'all, this could very well be a home environment, because I got the Four of Wands here technically, and then I got a house in reverse over here. Community with the Emperor here, a leader. You know, for somebody here, this could be an ex-husband, this could be a baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all reverse the genders as you need to with this Emperor out here. King of Wands is out here reversed. For somebody here, this could also be same sex, because I don't really have any feminine energies out here. Somebody, if you know, if this is not same sex, you could have had to show up in a more masculine energy to meet this motherfucker here where they were. Like, stand up to this person. This King of Cups reverse. An emotionally unstable individual. You could have really had to, like, again, with this King of Swords here, get out your feelings with this person. stand up to them. I'm not fucking scared of you. I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of anybody that you can fucking call. Send your best one. Send your best one, somebody here. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like somebody was faking the funk. Okay, they said that you had time to prepare. What happened? What happened? What happened over here with this King of Wands? This was somebody that was selfish. What did this person want out of handling, like, what did this person want from my collective? Like, what did they want in return? What was their true intentions for, you know, this false offer of security and collaboration? Like, they actually tried to make it seem like they were working with you. What did this person actually want from my collective when they gave this offer? The Six of Pentacles is in reverse. Somebody liked you being in a space of being unstable. Somebody also liked stringing you along. Tell me more about this. Somebody wanted you weak. The High Priestess reverse. So they clouded your judgment. Ace of Swords reverse with lies and deception. Somebody here, this is going to be real specific for somebody here. This could be somebody that was telling you if you went towards this person for some sort of assistance or some sort of shelter, it's not going to be for everybody. Okay. Somebody liked seeing you in a place where you were not financially stable on your own. Somebody could have also tried to convince you or put you in a place where you didn't have to worry about, you know, certain financial burdens when it came to a home environment or something like that with this person. Some type of, you know, stability with this person, because this gives me the Four of Wands out here. Okay, but this would give me the Four of Wands in reverse. The Four of Wands reverse talks about fake or false pillars of support. It's not genuine support. Okay, and it's also very unstable. Okay, somebody, I feel like this is somebody that liked to see you in some sort of weakened space, especially if you are a very independent, strong individual otherwise, and this person can't control you otherwise. Somebody liked seeing you in some sort of space where your judgment was clouded, you were confused, you were dealing with hardships, you know, it was a, you know, we could have been taking some L's with this Ace of Swords in reverse. We could have been dealing with some negativity. It could have been back to back to back. Okay, and I feel like somebody could have tried to set it up to where you could have been like, okay, I ain't really got it right now. I ain't got it to pay nothing on it. I ain't got it to whatever. And somebody could have been like, don't worry. Take your time getting yourself together. I'm going to take care of everything. Page of Pentacles here. I'm committing to, you know, taking care of the house. I'm committing to the responsibilities, to the bills, to this, to that, whatever. You ain't got to worry about it. Take your time, get yourself together. Three of Wands here. You said you got this coming in, you working on that, whatever. Take your time to make the moves that you need to make to get yourself together. Whole time somebody was using this as a way to exploit you and get you to do what they wanted you to do. It was a control tactic. It was a control tactic. Somebody used, you know, you being in a vulnerable space for one reason or another. I don't know why you was in that space. Okay? That's just how it played out, you know? But it needed to go exactly how it went. So you could see exactly who you was actually dealing with, okay? This person also needed to be exposed, and unfortunately, you had to be the one to do that. So that's for somebody here. It happens to earth angels all the time, okay? But it's one of them things where somebody took this as an opportunity to dictate and control somebody that's typically strong and got their affairs in order. Somebody that typically, you know, again, you got your shit together. Somebody took this as an opportunity. They didn't want you to. Somebody could have also been enabling you, like, you ain't gotta work, you ain't gotta do this, you ain't gotta do that. You, man, chill. Just, you know, you got it. I'm here. I got everything. I got everything. You take care of what you need to take care of for you. I got everything else over here. You know what I'm saying? That could have been how you was in this Four of Pentacles energy over here, saving. Somebody could have been like, I got it. Don't worry about it. Whole time, this is somebody that liked seeing you in some type of unstable position so that way they can string you along and control you because they had more than you in one way or another. It wasn't stable. The Two of Pentacles is here. It's something about somebody didn't have a job. That's Eight Pentacles in reverse. Somebody didn't have a job. Somebody didn't have it. And that's not to say you did anything to lose your job or anything like that. Something with somebody's like job circumstances changed. Okay. Somebody also wanted to use this as an opportunity to be able to juggle you freely. Again, it's like, bitch, you need me. You can't tell me I can't cheat. This is my house. I'm paying the bills here. That's my car you drive. I bought that car for you. I need you to be here, there, this, that, and the third. For me, like I said, whatever the case may be, I run an Emperor energy out here. I don't care. This is somebody that don't got control over themselves. Tell me about it. What they want out of this. Somebody wanted to be able to juggle you. The Page of Wands is here. And you know what? I feel like somebody was happy to hear that you were dealing with some type of instability. This person was happy to hear that you was dealing with this, that you was, you know, in a position. That's somebody they was happy to hear it. You could have, your confidence could have been, you know, you could have been sad. You could have been worried. You could have been stressing. You could have been, you know. What's this Page of Wands about? Somebody was excited to go tell some folks about this. The Eight of Cups is here. Tell me about this. Y'all, this makes so much sense for why we've been seeing in the readings why somebody's past person is so hell-bent on trying to sabotage a person's forward movement so that way you will have to come back. Look at what they had you dealing with. Look at what they had you dealing with. Somebody liked being able to control you and abuse you, especially with your finances. Somebody also wanted to be able to say that they walked away from you. If you left this person in the past, like when y'all was dealing with each other beforehand, because you got history with this person, this who you went back to or somebody you were familiar with. If you left this person in the past, I feel like somebody didn't let some shit go, man. Somebody went for the jugular. They went for the jugular. Somebody created a very hostile, toxic environment for you, knowing that your circumstances, you were already in a fucked up, like stressful situation of your own. Somebody made it seem like they had your best interests at heart, got a lot of kudos and big points, pats on the back and shit like that. Whole time they was making your life a living fucking hell. Somebody was holding a grudge against you for some shit that happened in the past. This is somebody that wanted to be able to leave your ass high and dry and turn their back on you, abandon you. Somebody wanted to be able to have you think you could depend on them, and thinking that you would be so, like, you would ignore your intuition and maybe, you know, this independence that you have about yourself. This independence that you have about yourself, right? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Because I don't know. It caught me off guard. I don't really like it. Okay. Somebody could have thought that you would, like, relax. You would let your guard down. You wouldn't stick to your plan or something like that. You wouldn't, you know, get your shit together or something like that. Like, somebody could have really thought it was over for you. That's what they thought. And they could have thought that they would be able to abandon you. maybe the way that you abandoned them in the past. Because I got 2 cards of like, you know, abandonment here. In the past, there was a walking away or leaving somebody out in the cold, and somebody was excited. Somebody could have been telling the person that they was juggling you with that they was gonna walk away from you, that they was gonna leave you behind. They was excited to be able to go over here and tell whoever they was like that they were stringing you along. You know, that you were unstable. Somebody was doing so much fucking gossiping. Okay. Okay. Anything else you need to know about this before I move on? Anything else we need to know about this before I move on? The High Priestess. Somebody was doing... Tell me about this High Priestess reverse. I just feel like somebody was big mouth. Somebody got a little too cocky. Somebody got arrogant. Goddamn King of Wands reverse. Somebody got arrogant and cocky. Did too much. Did too much. Said too much. And I feel like, you know, I don't think this person, I don't think this person gave you enough credit, collective. Not gonna lie to you. I don't. Somebody was full of themselves. Who is this High Priestess reverse? Somebody was going and talking to a dark priestess. I said that earlier. I told y'all that earlier. I said there's a dark priest or a dark priestess. And somebody was, you know, creating illusions or something like that. Making... Somebody was orchestrating abuse and divination when it comes to you and your circumstances, collective. All of this negativity that you were dealing with for somebody here. All of this negativity that this instability for somebody here, especially when it comes to your fucking money. Somebody was working with a dark priestess. Theft is here. Somebody could have been stealing a fucking destiny. Somebody could have been stealing a fucking destiny or trying to steal it. That could have been why you was dealing with so many setbacks. All of this, like, damn, what is happening? The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. The Page of Swords is in reverse. Somebody was working with a group of people, gossiping, talking shit, sending evil eye to you. There's so much manipulation and deception here. The Nine of Swords reverse. This is somebody that is crazy. They are mentally unstable. They're mentally unstable, y'all. That's why your spirit guides came to you and told you, leave right now. Leave now. Not another day. No, right now. Ain't no, oh, I need to, no, right now. You scared? No, right now. Like, somebody here is so much emphasis on right now. These motherfuckers, like I said, I got the Ten of Swords out here twice. This King of Swords to the Nine of Swords reverse. Somebody is dealing with a very cold-hearted and an emotionally detached masculine energy that could be like the leader of some type of fucking group project or something like that, to bring you some type of negativity, keep you stuck in some type of unfulfilling ass cycle where you're dealing with all type of, you know, setbacks, delays, and, you know, just their fucking karma. Somebody could have been, ooh, y'all, this is why This is why it's so much emphasis when we do these readings about somebody's past person going crazy about the spell work not working on you anymore, because this motherfucker did too much. They was excited, they were happy, they knew exactly what the hell they were doing. Everything was being done strategically. The thief is out here. This is the Seven of Swords to me as a reader. Somebody was moving real strategically, and they could have been keeping their image clean, going and telling folks, yeah, I'm helping Divine Collective do this, whatever. And it could have taken you a while to even realize, like, I don't feel like, we're really in the best of, positions over here with this person or dealing with this person. But when we just seen the goddamn King of Cups in reverse, this could have been an emotional manipulator. They could have been love bombing you, stringing you along. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is a fucking thief, y'all. This is a thief. This is a thief. Somebody did a lot. Somebody was busy trying to steal from you. Somebody was actively trying to keep you unstable. The King of Wands reverse. This is a ruthless, cutthroat, selfish ass individual. And very patient with this goddamn Three of Wands here. This is somebody that, like, set up the play, basically. They was happy to go back and tell some type of dark priestess that they were working with. They was happy to go back and tell this person the good news. The good news about you being unstable, about, you being in lack. You're dealing with all of this instability. You know what I'm saying? To the point where you are out in the cold. Five of Pentacles is here. You're being abandoned. You lost your job. You lost your car. You're at odds with people in your fucking family. Ten of Cups reverse. Thank you. Ten of Cups reverse. You ain't got no family support. The Four of Wands is in reverse. This is somebody that you have history with. This is somebody that know you. They can know your family. They can know your siblings. They can know your mama, your daddy, everybody. The Six of Cups is here. Ten of Cups reverse. This is somebody you got a lot of history with. Somebody knew what the hell. You felt safe enough to go towards this person in a time of need, not knowing that this motherfucker was behind the scenes. This motherfucker was behind the scenes working with somebody, attacking you. This is a grimy, cutthroat ass individual. They're crazy. They're crazy. They were attacking you. They were attacking you. And they didn't care. They did not care. They had their mind made up. Somebody wanted power. Somebody wanted power. And who better else to try and take power from? The Star. The motherfucking Star. Okay, somebody, like I said, this gives me the Ten of Swords here. And I would take this as the Ten of Swords in the upright. Okay, I would take this as a Ten of Swords in the upright. Somebody here, this motherfucker was purposely betraying you, causing for you to deal with, losses and painful endings and setbacks and all these different things to where you were flat on your motherfucking face. That gives me the Ten of Swords, okay? But like I said, it's also on some shit where it's like this group of people could have thought that you were end all be all done. These motherfuckers could have thought that you were end all be all done, but you bounced back. You bounced back. And that's because for somebody here, when you were called to hold back, it was clear. We said that. The two of Swords in reverse. We said that. The Two of Swords in reverse. It was clear. Like, we could have been a little like, damn, you could have been like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, I don't really want to jump the gun with this one. I don't really want to. Am I tripping? I mean, this motherfucker just asked me to marry him. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker just said, she want to have my baby and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really doing this together. She in my corner, he in my corner, whatever. I'm thinking we really over here building. They coming in solid and stable. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to, I mean, look, we got a contract here. We committing to each other type shit. I don't really want to. What if I'm wrong? What if I make the wrong decision type shit? But it's something about it was more than enough. With the Two of Swords in reverse, it was more than enough moves that had been done, that where any hesitancy that you had about leaving this person behind, it was made clear to you. And that's what I said over here. Somebody got beside themselves when they thought that it had worked. When they thought that it had worked. This High Priestess is in reverse. There's a Dark Priestess here, and I told y'all that from the beginning. I said there's a Dark Priest or a Dark Priestess. And I said somebody is going to be losing their vision. Somebody's losing their vision. Okay, with the High Priestess reverse, somebody could have been invading your privacy. Somebody could have been doing readings on you and knew what was coming in for you, knew that you were going to be a star, know that you're going to be somebody powerful, know that you have purpose on your life. This is somebody that wanted power. This is somebody that wanted that power, that control, that admiration. And this is a ruthless ass individual, and y'all reverse the genders as you need to. You were called to hold back from this person. Somebody was excited to go over there and tell this Dark Priestess, like, it worked. It worked. It worked. They went and talked to the Dark Priestess. You were unstable. You were in an unhappy, unfulfilling. You could have been depressed dealing with this person. The Five of fucking Swords here. Somebody was going ham when they thought that you had, like, this is it. I got you in my grip. I got you in my grip. You know what I'm saying? When this person thought that they had you in their grip, somebody went ham. And they were excited to go back and talk to this Dark Priestess. Tell me about this Dark Priestess. What did they go say to this Dark Priestess? Hoo-wee. What did they go say to this Dark Priestess? This High Priestess reverse. What did they go say? The Ten of Pentacles that they had taken. Oh my God. Ten of Pentacles. Y'all, somebody said they got it. Somebody said they got it. They did it. The legacy, your legacy was theirs. They had it. They had it. They was starting. Let me tell y'all something. Somebody was attempting to do a destiny swap. Okay? They could have started seeing results with this goddamn Ten of Pentacles here. They could have started seeing results. That's why they were so fucking happy to go over there and tell this High Priestess reverse the goddamn news. The Ten of Pentacles. It's like this motherfucking money coming in every which way. Now that we done did this, that, and the third to Divine Collective, it's all type of stability. I got so much motherfucking bread. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Ten of Pentacles here. Somebody was excited. They felt like they had stole it. We seen that. Somebody felt like they had stole your independence or something along those lines. Somebody thought that they had stole it from you. Somebody could have been they could have been siphoning your energy through your sacral chakra. They could have been siphoning your power through sex and intimacy. Through sex and intimacy. And for somebody here, when you stopped being intimate with this person, remember I said that somebody. Remember I said that. I said somebody could have been like, I don't want to fuck with you. I don't want to drink with you. I don't want to smoke with you. I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to eat your food. You do that over there. I'm gonna do this over here. I'm finna get the fuck on. That could have been a thing for somebody here with this Fugo. It could have got real cold. You could have got real cold towards this person. And maybe once you did that is when you were finally able, your judgment, you were finally able to hear your spirit guides. The alarms that were being sounded for you with the judgment here. Okay, tell me more about this Ten of Pentacles that they went back and talked to this High Priestess about. This High Priestess reverse. Somebody was definitely abusing divination. Somebody was ignoring their spirit guides, and that's why I said they're gonna lose their vision. Somebody's losing their vision. A priestess, I said this, a priestess, a dark priest or a dark priestess is going blind. They're gonna lose their vision, whether that's in the physical or the spiritual. Somebody's gonna be in the dark because they weren't supposed to do this. They weren't supposed to do this to you. Tell me what this person, somebody tried to unalive another person or steal somebody's inheritance, somebody's what was fated to come in for you, your destiny. The wheel of fortune is in reverse. Some type of life-changing opportunities or something like that that you were supposed to receive. This is a thief. Somebody tried to steal your independence. The Ace of Swords is here. They was talking about it. Tell me more about what they were talking about. That they was victorious. You guys, I'm about to lose it. The Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. They were victorious. They had took it. They thought they took it, y'all. That's what they was excited. They celebrated. They celebrated way too soon. It's like, oh my God. It's coming in. I see it. It's clear. We took it. We had a breakthrough. There's all type of money here. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Divine Collective is dependent on me. Divine Collective is dependent on me. You're unstable. No matter how hard you work, you can't get your footing about yourself with the Nine of Pentacles here in reverse. That's what's up. They had a victory. They had a victory. There was finally a breakthrough. I'm taking the W. I'm taking it. Okay, I'm taking it. Okay. What happened? What's this independence about? But look, y'all. Look what you did. Realizing the need for change and striving for karmic justice. Somebody put their goddamn hard hat on and got to work. The path of solitude reveals truths unseen in the company of others. Somebody here, you cut a person off cold turkey. You cut a person off cold turkey. I'm telling you, somebody was not expecting for you to leave. Somebody wasn't expecting for you to choose to go in a different route. And this could have been somebody that when you left this person, you could have been like, only thing I have is my faith in the divine, that everything is going to be okay for me. But I know I'm not fucking staying connected to this motherfucker here. I have to go. It could have been clear. It could have been clear. Tell me about this thief. Somebody, you know, gained their freedom. Somebody could have been trying to kill a person. Somebody could have been trying to kill a person. Like, for real. Like, and it don't have to be like, you know, like, they could have just been trying to, like, really dim or put out your light. Take it for themselves. Steal it for themselves. Have you in so much burden, clouded judgment. The High Priestess in reverse, where you're second guessing yourself. You don't know whether you're coming, you're going, you're not sure if your spirit guides are talking to you, and you're questioning your discernment and all these different things. Again, it's obstacles, it's several different ways that motherfuckers could try and steal a destiny. But somebody was trying to put another person through the ringer, have you in a very unstable position, especially with your finances. And that's why I tell y'all that. And they celebrated. Three of Cups here. It's a couple of people that helped this person do this. It's a couple of people that they worked with. But they were the masterminds behind this. This is the Ten of Pentacles here. Somebody could have, with this contract out here in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles here, somebody could have like definitely had some type of faulty ass marriage, so that way they could have access to somebody's like financial stability or what was supposed to come in for you or something like that. Because again, there's something about a proposal or some type of engagement or something like that. For somebody here, this could be somebody you have a family with. Again, like I said, the Emperor is here. So what happened over here? Somebody could have also thought that they would get another person pregnant, or they would get pregnant by another person, and that would bind them to you. What happened over here? What's this independence about? But somebody cut a thief off cold turkey. Tell me about it. the world is in reverse. They were unsuccessful. They weren't able to complete it. They weren't able to complete it. Tell me more. Tell me more. The 9 of Wands is here because you know what you did? You know what you did? The last little bit of strength that you had, you mustered up the courage that you had and you kept fucking moving. You stood on business about yourself. Somebody here, you went in a complete, this is the 9 of Wands. This is wounded warrior energy. Big Sagittarius, well, not big Sagittarius, but Sagittarius could be significant for somebody here. Somebody gathered themselves and got the hell on. Damn, 2 more. The Ace of Cups is in reverse because you knew this wasn't love. Somebody was abusing another person. Somebody was abusing another person, y'all. Like, for real, for real. And this was intentional. This was intentional. Somebody here, though, but you ain't give up with this 9 of Wands here. You ain't give up. You didn't give up on yourself. It could have been on some shit, again, like I said. We like, I ain't got nobody. All I got is me and my spirit guides. I don't have no family. I ain't got no friends. I don't got this person, this past person over here that I thought I could depend on. You know what I'm saying? It could have been real cold. You could have been feeling real cold. You know what I'm saying? For somebody here. Damn. But you ain't stopped, though. You're resilient. You persevered. If somebody was heartbroken with this Ace of Cups reverse by the betrayal, by what you realized about this person, about the clarity that you received about this person and what they really had going on, what they really were offering you. And be mindful, we said that, right? We said that somebody did something, they said something, and it made it clear to you with the 4 of Cups reverse what this person was actually offering you. Somebody could have tried to like give you as an offering. Somebody could have tried to give you as a fucking offering, y'all. Like, for real, for real. Like, for real, for real. You could have peeped this. Your spirit guides, the judgment is here. The star is here. You could have peeped this. You could have been put on game about this. And I feel like this could have broke your heart with the Ace of Cups reverse. This could have broke your heart with the Ace of Cups reverse. But even through heartbreak, you ain't give up on yourself. I feel like you just got real cold-hearted towards this person. That gives that Fugo in reverse, chemistry, intense passion, all these different things. Somebody stopped showing love to another person. Somebody here, you deprived this person. You know, and that's another reason why. That's another reason why they were unsuccessful with this, because you cut somebody off cold turkey. You call back all your love, all your power. You needed it for yourself. You needed it for yourself. You knew somebody was siphoning your love, and you needed it to heal yourself, to keep yourself standing up, moving forward. Tell me more about it. The Tower. Let me tell you, and that's how you avoided this Tower. That's how you avoided this Tower. Somebody was over there suffering in a loveless ass union with somebody that was cold-hearted and emotionally detached. Somebody that was betraying you with your heart. Somebody was using love to betray you. Memories and, oh yeah, I got you, and you know you ain't gotta worry about it. Take your time, do what you need to do. It's all good. It's all love. Whatever. We family. All of these different things. We're gonna get married. We're gonna have a baby. We're gonna do this. All of these different things. Somebody could have been love bombing you, stringing you along to get you comfortable and to let your guard down with this person, so that way they could actually have you in a space where they could attack you. They could actually have you in a space to take advantage of you and use you how they wanted to use you. Okay? Yeah. Tell me more about it. But you avoided this Tower. Tell me more about it. Somebody was suffering, though. Tell me more about it. You avoided it. You avoided it. That go to 10 of Swords, y'all. You avoided it when you stopped showing love to this person, when you stopped taking action towards this person, when you called back all of your power, all of your love for yourself and got the hell on. You was over there going through the ringer. You avoided this painful ending that these motherfuckers had planned for you with the Ten of Swords here. You avoided that painful ending, that great loss, the end all be all. Somebody just knew that they celebrated. They celebrated way too soon. They was geeked. They was excited. I'm telling you, they was geeked. They was excited. Okay, to go back and tell this goddamn dark priestess it's working. It's working. Divine Collective is dependent on me. They struggling. That, you know, that stability that they had, because the Nine of Pentacles in the upright is somebody that's self-sufficient, somebody that's independent. You carry yourself a certain way, you move a certain way, you done put in the work to be able to, you know, call the shots, and you're rewarded for that with the type of lifestyle that you're able to live. Somebody was happy to run back and tell another person that they were paying or that they were using to abuse divination, to attack you. Heavy emphasis on your finances. They were happy to go back and tell this person, yeah, Divine Collective is dependent on me. They came back. It worked. They came back to me. They lost their connection with their family. They don't have no friends. They lost their job. They lost their house. They're totally dependent on me. I have control of them now. I have control of them now. But you avoided this goddamn disaster that this person, this group of people had planned for you. Tell me more about it. This was a thief. I'm telling you, you left. Ten of Cups reverse. Ten of Cups reverse. You left. 10-10. This cycle is closed out. That's why they was unsuccessful. That's why they was unsuccessful. Somebody here, you know, I don't think, like I said, that this person gave you enough credit for who you really are. I don't think this person, you know, accounted for your level of resilience, for your level of, I'm gonna make it out of this shit one way or another. Okay, you are a survivor, somebody. And you do not mind going through the battle by yourself. It's one of them things where, like I said, somebody here, you could have been in a place where, hey, I don't even know what this gonna look like when I leave. I don't know what this is finna, you know, what's finna come in my life, but I know I have to get the fuck on. It is clear. Two of Swords reverse, you didn't cross me more than enough times. Damn if I do, damn if I don't, but I would rather take my chances over there. I would rather take my chances over there. Okay, the Fool is here. The Fool is here. Somebody jumped out on faith, like, you know what, I don't know what's finna happen, but I got blind faith in this. This is what I'm being called to do. And that was the best thing you could have done, because you basically, somebody here, you saved your life. Somebody was trying to unalive another person. Somebody was trying to unalive another person, and one way or another, whether you like physically transition out of here or whether your circumstances are so fucked up you are never able to recover. So it's like a version of you is dead and gone. That reality is dead and gone, and this person is being uplifted, being in power and having all of this stability and structure and community and respect and all of these different things. Somebody tried to do a destiny swap on you, and it was a past person that you felt like you could trust. This is somebody that knew you. This is somebody that knew you. This is somebody that been around you. This is somebody that was up close and personal with you. That's who this was. Tell me more about it. They wanted to see you unstable. They wanted to have you in a position where you were not able to financially provide for yourself, where you were losing things, so that way you would have to come back to this person. Somebody knew that maybe because of some type of rapport with the Six of Cups here that you had with this person. If this is somebody, y'all, this could have been somebody that was, like I said, they looked innocent. The Emperor is here. This is somebody that looked innocent. You could have really thought maybe because you were in this space of being independent and, you know, you were in the Nine of Pentacles, things were good before you could have went through your dark night or some shit like that. Okay? Before you went through a little tower in your life that was caused by this motherfucker here. Before you realized this is who was doing this shit to you, you could have been thinking that, okay, you know what, past person over there, we ain't have the best of a relationship. You know, it ended XYZ back in the day, but I know they not gonna let nothing happen to me because of our history, because of our bond. I know they not gonna let nothing happen to me. We go way back. Six of Cups. You know what I'm saying? At least I feel safe over there with that person right there. I ain't got nobody else. Ten of Cups reverse, we've been seeing that. I ain't got nobody else. I'm going to go over here, this person. I feel like I'm going to be able to trust this person. Somebody knew. Also, if this is somebody that was around you that you was telling, man, look, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. Somebody knew what the fuck you was going through because they was the one that was sending that shit to you. And they knew it was only a matter of time before you came back. And they would be able to use that shit against you. That's what this is. That's what this is. Okay. But somebody left. Somebody left. Okay. Somebody left. Consumerism. Look, y'all. Look, look, look. Look, look, look. Consumerism focuses on material wealth and neglects true happiness. Unending desire for more and satisfaction is elusive. Somebody, look. Trapped in a cycle of consumption and never satisfied, shallow satisfaction from consumerism is short-lived. Monetary chains hold you back from true happiness. This is somebody that values money, power, respect, all of that shit. They willing to cross anybody. They willing to cross anybody. But they wasn't able to do this shit with you. Okay. Somebody wanted another person gone, y'all. Somebody was taking you up through there, collective. Like, there's a lot of pain and suffering here with this Tower reverse, Nine of Wands here, man. Ace of Cups. Somebody was so fucking cold-hearted towards you, man. Somebody was so cold-hearted towards you. Like, for real, y'all. Like, this is somebody that you could have, by the time it was all said and done, you could have been looking at this person like, dude, I never knew who you was for real, for real. I never knew you could get like that. I never knew you would be this grimy. I never knew. Baby, look up what it means, okay? Don't keep spamming my chat, all right? I never knew how cutthroat you could be. You know what I'm saying? That could have been like when, after all of the attacks, unprovoked, with the Five of Swords here, wanting you to take losses, wanting you to be defeated. This is somebody that was like a mad person. Knight of Swords in reverse. They were uncontrollable. It could have been overbearing, like, damn, like, hold the fuck up. I'm not even trying to fight with you. I'm not even trying to fight with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on with you? Why are you going off like that? Why are you jumping off the deep end? I just said this, that, and the third. Why are you doing all of that? Why are you going crazy for little to nothing? Like, this was somebody that thought that they would be able to bully you into some type of submission. Bully and abuse you into submission. And I think that somebody could have been willing to go as far as, you know, hurting you so much that you check out of here. Like, that's heavy out here. There was no love here. There was no love here. Why does this person feel like this about my collective? Why did this person feel like this towards my collective? Why did this person feel like this towards my collective? The 7 of Pentacles is in reverse. Okay. And my eyes itching. Tell me more about it. Tell me more about it. Why did they feel like this towards my collective? Ace of Wands in the upright. Tell me more. The Chariot reverse, big Cancer. Somebody here, this is somebody, this is a loser. This is a failure. This is a loser, this is a failure. We already know somebody, past person, been competing with you the whole time. They're a fucking loser, they're a failure. That's why they want you to fail so fucking bad, man. Somebody really went above and beyond to try and like stop you in one way or another, because they ain't make no progress, because they had some type of goal or something like that, that they tried to create something, some type of forward movement that they could have tried to create for themselves with the Ace of Wands here, and they didn't make no fucking movement. They didn't make no movement. This is also somebody that did not want you to like be successful with whatever it is that you're working on with this 7 of Pentacles reverse. Somebody didn't want you to like, again, receive rewards for the work ethic that you put in to create something stable with the Ace of Wands here for yourself. This is a failure. This is a loser. This is a loser. That's why they was trying to steal yours, because they fucked theirs over. Somebody feels like they fucked up their opportunity. Tell me more about it. Why they feel this way about my collective? The Knight, not the Knight, the Knight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. The 6 of Swords, I'm telling y'all, the 6 of Swords in reverse, somebody couldn't get over what happened in the past. Somebody can't get over you and what happened to y'all in the past. Somebody said that y'all had unfinished business. They had unfinished business with you for whatever the fuck happened between you and this person in the past. That's why they did this shit to you. What happened in the past? What this person can't get over with the 6 of Swords reverse? This is somebody that is so, they're consumed with so much emotional like instability. This is also somebody that is afraid to change themselves so that way they can have peace and stability in their life. That's why they don't achieve none of their goals. Because they're easily distracted. They're lazy. They don't put out the work. They get opportunities all the time with the Ace of Wands here, or the divine gave this person an opportunity and they didn't do what they needed to do to bring it to fruition. Somebody felt like they had unfinished business with you. Tell me what this person couldn't get over. The King of Cups is here. Thank y'all. Oh, shit. Thank y'all for 825. I didn't even realize we had met the goal. Thank y'all so much. The King of Cups is here. Somebody's in their feelings. Tell me what happened. Tell me more about what happened. What's this person couldn't get over? What's going on with this King of Cups? You didn't hurt somebody's feelings. You gave up on them. 7 of Wands reverse. You stopped fighting for this person. You stopped fighting for this person. You stopped fighting with this person. You gave up on this person. You gave up on this person. It's something about, it was clear. 7 of Swords in reverse, that this is a fucking thief. This is somebody that's grimy. They're sneaky. They cannot be trusted. They could have betrayed you. And you could have given up on this person. You stopped fighting with them. You stopped fighting for it. It was exhausting. It was exhausting. And somebody felt the type of way. They feel the type of way about that because, remind y'all, I said that. Somebody could feel like you abandoned them in the past. somebody could have felt like you abandoned them in the past. And so when they had the opportunity to, they figured they were going to get your ass back. They wanted their lick back. They felt like you abandoned them. You gave up on this person. The King of Cups here. So somebody was in love. Somebody felt like, you were supposed to love them through all of their, lies and all of their deception, all of their bullshit, all of their sneaky shit that they had going on, all of this bullshit that they was doing. Somebody said that you wasn't supposed to give up on them. You were supposed to keep fighting with them, keep working with them, keep working on this situation with them. That's what somebody said. You were still supposed to give them opportunities. You were still supposed to let them fuck on you. You were still supposed to try and create with them. That's what this is. You wasn't supposed to leave them behind. You wasn't supposed to leave them behind. You wasn't supposed to just move on with your life as if this motherfucking person didn't exist. This is a very egotistical, prideful, arrogant ass person. King of Wands reverse. It's like, what you mean you're not fucking with me? Like, what you mean? We got all this history together. We've been together all this time. You just gonna give up on me? What you mean you not gonna let me fuck on you? What you mean you not finna do this? You not finna do that? Not to the King of Wands reverse. Not to the Queen of Wands reverse. That's what this is. Somebody like, what? Tell me more about what happened here. Why this person feel like this towards my collective? What happened in the past that they can't get over? You gave up on them. You stopped fighting with them. You stopped fighting for this union. You stopped fighting for it. And then somebody, tell me more. What happened in the past that they can't get over? The Ace of Pentacles is here. What's this offer? Somebody said they gave you a solid offer. Something that was supposed to stand. They thought that what they offered you was supposed to stand the test of time. What's this offer? Y'all was supposed to always be solid no matter what. Yeah. The Temperance in reverse. Big Sagittarius out here. Somebody said like somebody was offering you instability. Somebody was offering you alcoholism. They could have addictions. They're, reckless and impulsive. Y'all could have had an opportunity to have something stable with this person. And they just, lacking control and all of these different things, they could have fucked it up. And I just think that somebody is so far up their own ass in their ego that they are holding a grudge against you, or they were holding a grudge against you for holding them accountable for all of the instability, for how they disturbed the peace, for how unhappy they made you feel. You know what I'm saying? Within this opportunity, this offer, this opportunity that they were giving you. So I just feel like somebody doesn't like the fact that you put a stop to it. The Chariot is in reverse. You stopped. You was like, enough. And I don't think, I don't think even before. See, somebody here, this person could swear they know you, but they could not know you for real, for real. They could not know you for real, for real. Like I said, they underestimated you. They underestimated how you really willing to move. Self-preservation is a real thing. Somebody here. I don't think somebody was realizing when the opportunity presented itself the first time with y'all, that they, they were running out of time with you. I think they found out when they found out, when it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like the reality finally hit, oh shit, Divine Collective is not fighting for this no more. Divine Collective gave up. Divine Collective left me in the past. Chariot reverse. I was too busy distracted doing this, that, and the third to even realize that I ran out of time. And I think somebody's feelings was hurt. Somebody feelings was hurt. Somebody was in their feelings. Somebody been in their feelings. Somebody been holding a grudge. So, yeah, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, because you stop nurturing this person. You stop investing in this person. You stop giving to this person. Tell me about it. Seven of Cups is here. Maybe for other options. You could have went to other options. You could have went to another option. Seven of Cups. Like, you have your pickings. You went towards another opportunity or something like that. You stopped giving to this person. And for somebody here, this is definitely a father figure, mother figure, or something like that. There's a family dynamic here for sure for somebody here. Ex-wife, ex-husband. Y'all reverse it as you need to. This is somebody that was in their feelings. Because you could have stopped fighting for them, stopped giving to them, and went towards somebody else or went in another direction that you felt was better for you. Somebody's confused. Yeah, you went and gave an offer somewhere else, or you went towards accepting another offer. Tell me about this night. Two of Cups reverse. Two of Cups reverse. So there was a breakup. There was a separation. There's tension. That's where all this tension comes from. I also feel like this is somebody that has slowly over time, their delulu has become tralulu to them. Like they've started to believe their own deception, their own lies about maybe what caused this breakup, this divorce, this separation with the Two of Cups. Somebody could be like, yeah, the Four of Swords in reverse. Because somebody hasn't healed. They can't get over it. They think about this so much. They can't get over it. Yeah, about this. Somebody lost it. The Four of Wands in reverse. Their union, this higher level of commitment, their family, their stability. Somebody thought that y'all was like, this could have been one of them things where we're stronger together. But really that wasn't the case. Not for you. Not for you. You're going to be strong regardless. You're going to be good regardless because of who you are. Because of the calling on your life. You left somebody because they weren't really offering you anything of substance. And you could have went in another direction. It could have took you a while to get to this point. But eventually you did. And I feel like you caught somebody off guard. They was too distracted with their bullshit that they were doing to even see that the relationship is unstable. To see that, okay, Divine Collective is not happy. We're arguing all the time. We're dealing with this. We're dealing with that. There's a lot of sadness here. We're not moving forward because of these actions that I'm making. Whatever. Somebody was too distracted with their bullshit to even see what the hell was going on. And I feel like you deaded it. Like you cut them off. And that's why somebody feels so abandoned by you. They feel like you abandoned them, collective. They feel like you abandoned them. Okay. So what's next for this person? Let's go ahead and close it out. Thank y'all for 904. I mean, that's what it is. Somebody been holding a grudge. Somebody in their feelings. You broke somebody's heart. I feel like, let me just. What's the likely outcome of this situation for this person involved? What's the likely outcome of this situation? Yeah. That's what they said. They said you were supposed to keep dealing with them and their bullshit. You wasn't supposed to give up on them. And that's why somebody wanted to sabotage you. Talk real quick. What did this person... Where they at? I'm not going to go too deep into this deck. Somebody is watching you heal. Somebody's watching you heal. We know they watch you heal, though. We know they're watching you with their goddamn jaws on the floor. Because somebody just knew you was done. What did this person, this group of people that my collective was attached to, this past lover here, what was their plans? This Ten of Swords here, what was this Ten of Swords energy about? This tower that they had planned for my collective. Hey, Sassy, thank you for that. What was this tower, this Ten of Swords, this painful ending? somebody wants fame. Somebody wants fame. Somebody tried to sacrifice another person for some sort of status, to be well known. Somebody could do music. Somebody could work in the music industry or something like that. Tell me more about what's this painful. And you a star. You coming out as a fucking star. You coming out in star energy. You coming out in star energy. So for somebody here, you're destined to have, you know, good fortune and things work out in your favor and all of these different things. It's already been decided. Somebody here is going to be well known for your craft in one way or another. Somebody wanted that shit. Tell me, what was these people's plan? Like, what's this Tower, this Ten of Swords that my collective avoided? There's jealousy here. Somebody got them some red bottoms. There's jealousy here. Okay, tell me more about it. What was the Tower and this Ten of Swords that my collective avoided? Somebody was jealous of how maybe recognized you are. We seen you in the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody was jealous of some type of attention that you receive. It could be for what you do for work, or, you know, something along. You could receive some type of praise or something like that. This is somebody that wanted that power. This is a group of people. This was organized crime. Okay, what did they have planned for my collective? It was jealousy. It's always been jealousy, and it's always been competition, especially with this Five of Swords here. Somebody here, you left this person and you went on and was doing your big one. And they wasn't. They weren't. They weren't. And it's not because they can't. It's because they're too unfocused. They lack self-discipline. That's the only reason why this person isn't successful. They won't do the fucking work on themselves for themselves. They rather take shortcuts. They rather be cutthroat, grimy. They rather steal. They rather rob. They rather scam. They rather do fraud. They rather try and take advantage of people. You know what I'm saying? Extort people and things like that in order to get what they want. You didn't take that route. And that's why you're going to continue to be blessed. You're going to forever shit on this person. And that's just what this is. Tell me more about it. What in my collective? Somebody wanted you trapped. Somebody wanted you trapped. It was all organized. This, you being stuck, was all organized. It was all organized for you to be feeling caged in and restricted. It was all organized. Okay, tell me more about it. And it's because of jealousy. It's because of jealousy. Tell me more about it. What did they have planned for my collective? Somebody was meeting in the woods or something about a wooded area. Somebody could stay. Somebody could stay near a lot of trees or something like that. Somebody was going to hurt another person, y'all. Somebody wanted your back against the wall. Somebody wanted your back against the wall. And this is out of pure jealousy. Because you left somebody, held them accountable, and went on with your life. Created a new beginning for yourself, new opportunities for yourself. We seen that. We seen that. This person, you could have, Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. See, for somebody here, while you was dealing with this person, you could have been unstable while you were with this person. And it's because of who this person is, okay? Somebody here, this person was blocking you in your blessings, blocking you in your abundance. So when you left this person because of all of their instability that they were causing, the Six of Swords in reverse, somebody refused to change, refused to get their shit together. They couldn't get it together. They kept stirring up conflict, kept stirring up commotion, all of these different things. Somebody love to fight and tussle. They love that fighting and tussling shit. Somebody love that shit, okay? You left this person and start getting opportunities, start being stable. You are self-sufficient and independent. You started creating something of substance for yourself, and somebody was jealous of that. Because when you got the Ace of Wands here and the Ace of Pentacles here, this is an opportunity from the divine that cannot be ignored. Okay, it's one of them things where everybody gonna know about it. You know what I'm saying? Especially with you in that Nine of Pentacles upright energy at first. Somebody here, the way you carried yourself, the way you lived, your home, your car, the things that you had access to. You know what I'm saying? What you did for work. Somebody could have got the job opportunity of a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? With this Ace of Pentacles here, and could have really put your ass on the map. Could have really put you on the map. You know what I'm saying? And somebody felt the type of way about that. They felt the type of way about that. Jealousy is here. Jealousy is here. This is a past lover. This is a scorned lover. So they got together. They got together with a group of people. People in the shadows. People in the shadows. Trying to have you stuck. Have you trapped. Restrict you. And this motherfucker had the nerve to get excited, because for a little bit it worked. For a little bit it worked. It did. Because you could have been thinking, okay, and we said that the other day, didn't we? We said that the other day. Y'all had a conversation. You thinking that we on the same page. We had a breakthrough. Are we coming back together? Y'all, didn't I just say the other day, and if you was in my live, you seen it. It was something about this person had a decision between you and now, that makes so much sense. Y'all, I said the other day, if you was in that live, you're going to remember when I said this. Somebody here, you and this person went on a break. You and this person could have separated. Y'all went on a break, and this person was dealing with another person or some shit like that. And then there came a reason for y'all to come back together. There was a situation presented itself for y'all to come back together, and this person was having conversations with you, building with you. They was having conversations with a ex that they needed to release, and they was talking to their family about it, right? Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? Was y'all up in here for that reading that we just had the other day? And I'm like, you know, y'all was called back together because this was a higher level of commitment. This was a soulmate. This was a soulmate. You and this person, they turned into a distorted soulmate. They turned into a distorted soulmate. This person was consumed with jealousy. Consumed with jealousy, envy, and hatred for you. Because of you leaving them in the past. Because of you, they felt abandoned by you. They felt like they wasn't stable. You left them unstable. When you chose yourself, and you left them in all of their instability, this is somebody that's blaming you for, okay, this is not working. I'm going to get the fuck on. That's why, do y'all remember I said somebody went and talked to their family, and their family told them, do not give you the love offer because of what happened in y'all past and everything that this person had to overcome after y'all separation or something like that. Their family told them and encouraged them to go in another direction, to give the love offer to the motherfucking ex that they were supposed to let go of. That they were supposed to let go of. And if y'all remember, I was saying it's something about like there was some... Y'all, remember I said there was some type of deception or something like that when it came to some money. This motherfucking person was fucking around with this dark priestess, y'all. This was the rebound. A fake Timu ass priestess, y'all. That's where this money that they was stealing was coming from. And y'all remember I said it worked for a little while. They was getting away with it for a little while. But that was because you wasn't realizing exactly, you hadn't even like caught on to exactly what the hell was happening here. All of this shit was organized. All of this shit was organized by this past person. And somebody wanted another person unalived. Somebody wanted another person gone. This was not love. This was revenge. This was revenge. This was revenge. Somebody wanted you to feel like, oh yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it. Whole time they already been plotting to get you back. They already been plotting to get you back. For somebody here to have you, this was all orchestrated to have you stuck in a position where you will end up flat on your goddamn face. Oh, thank y'all for one meal. So you'll be flat on your face, taking the loss of a lifetime. Somebody here, like I said, the only thing you had was your faith and the guidance from your spirit guides, from your ancestors. And I said, y'all gotta go watch that replay. I think that's the one I said, one karmic took out like a whole community. And I'm telling y'all, this was not just this past lover of yours and their, Timu witch or Timu warlock. It wasn't just them. This person put their family on. Their same family that told them not to give to you. This person put their family on. Everybody was praising this person because they felt like that this person had, did something drastically, like, some dope ass shit for the family. Changed the circumstances for the family. 10 of Pentacles was here. We did it. We seen the Ace of Swords to the 10 of Pentacles. We did it. We had a breakthrough. I'm seeing it. Divine Collective is totally dependent on me. They was excited to go back and tell this motherfucking person this about all of these man-made disasters that you were dealing with. All of these disasters that you were dealing with. This is somebody, look, that was having an affair. And I said that the other day. This could be a person that was always in some little pick-me energy in the background, wanting to, take your spot, be in your position or something like that. Tell me about this crime of passion that they had planned for my collective. Somebody wanted you trapped. Look, y'all. Look at this, y'all. Somebody's distorted soulmate is a part of a cult. And you could have been their initial sacrifice. You could have been their initial sacrifice. You could have been their initial sacrifice. Who would have thought I'd get you? Look, abuse, neglect, a wooded area, and egotism. Abuse, neglect, and a wooded area. I said that. Tell me more about it. What's going on? This person's in a cult. They're in a cult. They worship darkness. They worship darkness, but they wasn't able to pull this off. They weren't able to pull this off. They weren't. Because you got cold-hearted towards this person. They needed for you to stay emotionally, unstable, be in your feelings, be confused, second-guessing yourself, all of these different things, feeling like you were trapped. They wanted you feeling like you were trapped. You know what I'm saying? But that didn't work. That didn't work because somebody you got a calling on your life and your spirit guides, your ancestors was not going to allow that. And see, the thing about it is, it really took that faith with you not even knowing, like, shit, I could be wrong, but I know I gotta do this. Everything in me is telling me to lead this motherfucking person, to get the hell from over here, to stop kicking it with this person. Again, I don't want to have sex with you. I don't want to drink with you. I don't want to smoke with you. I don't want to kick it with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Organized crime. This person could have had people in their motherfucking coat around you in your face. In your face. You know what I'm saying? With this party animals, sex, drugs, and alcohol, surface pleasures, turned. It's in reverse. You don't even get down like that. You don't get down like that. For somebody here, the type of shit that these folks is into, you could have peep game like, oh, nah, I don't, nah. See, I came back over here thinking that it was this, that, and the third. I didn't know you was like that. You doing coke? Oh, no, I don't, no. I can see a little weed every now and then, but coke is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty out there, man. Like, you doing this, that, and the third. Like, yeah, somebody is like with the shit. Somebody is out of control, and you not like that. And that could have been one of the first indicators. Like, I don't know if this is gonna work. Two of Wands reverse. I don't know if this is a good idea, a good course of action to take. Tell me more about it. What's this cult organized crime about? What did they have planned for my collective? Water is here, so somebody could be a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio could be significant. Somebody could stay near a big body of water. Tell me more about this. Money. Money. I don't know why I just said, I just heard like cleaning money. Water and money. Cleaning money or something like that. Somebody wanted some clean money or something like that. They was trying to tell me more about this. This was for money. We knew it was for money though. The Ten of Pentacles is here. I'm done. I am fucking done. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Money. Clean. Look. Water. Money. Okay, and then look at this. And what I say when I seen this ten of Pentacles, somebody could have tried to steal some like inheritance or something like that. This could have been a life insurance policy. For somebody here, you could have a family with this person. You could have a family with this person. And I said that somebody could have went it. Oh yeah, we're gonna get married. So that way I could have ties to you. I could have ties to you. That's clean money. Damn, that's so unfortunate that my wife ended up getting fucked up like that. That this, that, and the third happened to my husband. That's fucked up. Whole time it was an inside job. Whole time it was an inside job. We seen this. We seen this. Crime of passion. Trap. Somebody could have tried to set somebody up to be unalived. And it was all organized. Out of pure jealousy. Somebody wanted fame. I said that. You could have been somebody's fucking initiation. And they could have, there definitely could be some type of life insurance policy out there that motherfuckers was not able to see through. This is somebody wanted clean money. Clean money for their greed. Okay, bet. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know, this, that, and the third, put this person on the team. Divine Collective don't know this face, don't know that face. You know what I'm saying? Don't know this person, don't know that person, whatever. Yeah, they're not going to see it coming. What did we just see? That man-made accident, man-made disaster. Man-made disaster, but that would bring some clean money. That would bring some clean money. Life insurance, greed. Oh, it was an accident. Somebody could have done something to somebody's car. Somebody could have done something to somebody's car, y'all. What is the Ten of Swords? The Tower. This chaotic, painful, fucking disastrous ending that you avoided. Somebody was trying to get another person to fuck up out of here. That's what this is. That's what this is. Drugs, poison. Okay. Hotel, motel in reverse. Somebody could be real wild. Cover up is in reverse though. They're not gonna be able to cover this up. They're not gonna be able to cover this up. What's the likely outcome of this situation? Let me see if I can get anything out of it, out of this deck. For the likely outcome. Somebody wanted to make it look like an accident. There's a distorted masculine energy here that did insurance fraud on someone. And this could be a wife, a mother figure. Y'all reverse the genders as you need to, okay? Because we got family here, all right? So whatever that looks like, whether you adopted children, whatever that looks like, okay? But there's definitely a distorted masculine energy here. Yeah, for sure. Could be a fire sign male, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah. 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 What's the likely outcome of this? You could be a fire sign male. Y'all reverse the genders as you need to. Yeah, somebody's in a fucking cult. We just saw this. I love this. I love it so much. Okay, whatever was done in the dark at a distance that motherfuckers think, there's a female here, that motherfuckers think they got away with, yeah, there's no covering it up. Tell me more. And if they was abusing divination, and that's why I said there's a dark priestess. There's a dark priestess. This high priestess in reverse. There's a distorted masculine and a dark priestess. There's a warlock and a dark priestess or some shit like that, y'all. This dark priestess is going to lose her vision. She already losing her shit. This was for revenge. I told y'all. This was not about love. This was for revenge. What's the likely outcome of this situation? It's revenge. This is somebody's person. Look at that. Family, child, female. Family, child, female. This was revenge. All right. What's the likely outcome in this situation for this cult? That's crazy. That's crazy. What's the likely outcome of this, please? Something's happening at a motel or a hotel. Tell me more about it. Somebody might be trying to hide. Tell me more. What's the likely outcome of this? Somebody could travel a lot. Marriage, wedding is in reverse. If there was some type of engagement because somebody needed you to marry them. Somebody needed you to marry them. Somebody needed you to be bound to them in some sort of way where they could get a life insurance policy or be entitled to some type of insurance policy on you. That would have gave them the clean money to feed their fucking greed. Okay, for somebody here, there could have definitely been a situation about a living arrangement. Somebody, you could have went and stayed in a motel. You could have went and stayed in a goddamn hotel when you left this person, called off this wedding or this marriage or whatever this is. When you filed for divorce, when you separated, we seen that. We seen that. That's why it didn't work, because you left. You mustered up the last little bit of energy, the last little bit of whatever willpower that you had, and you fucking left this miserable ass union, this unfulfilling, unhappy ass relationship that this person thought you was finna settle for. Contracts in reverse. You didn't sign the contract. You didn't sign a contract. You didn't take it. You didn't do it. That's why it was unsuccessful. That's why it was unsuccessful. One way or another, you didn't get caught up the way that these folks thought you was gonna get caught up. You didn't respond the way that they figured you would respond to this abuse that was being done. I think that this is somebody that really has so much faith that you would just be so weak with that strength in reverse. You would lack so much self-confidence and, you know, all of those different things in yourself that you would just lay down and like die easily. You wouldn't even fight for your life. That's what somebody thought your independent, self-assured ass wouldn't fight for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that was the wrong, that was where they fucked up. That was where they fucked up. Tell me more about it. What's the likely outcome of this situation? Somebody could definitely be trying to hide. Tell me what the likely outcome of this situation is. Travel is here. So somebody could definitely travel a lot. Somebody could move around a lot. Hotel, motel, travel here. Somebody, I told y'all, somebody could have been like, I'm leaving with what I got on. This little bag is all I got. Tell me about this. Somebody's going towards something. Tell me about this travel here. And then there's a boat. So somebody could be trying to get the hell on. Somebody's traveling somewhere. Where are they going? There's a female. Damn. That female was back at the bottom of the deck. Where's this person going? Where this person traveling to? Somebody could be crossing a big body of water to get somewhere. Somebody could be trying to run. Oh shit, somebody's grandparents are here. Somebody's grandparents. Oh wow. Somebody could have a crossed over loved one about this man-made disaster. They could have warned you about this. That could have been this. I said somebody's spirit guides sounded the alarm. That's how you knew to leave. With this boat here and this water, all of this water, all of this fogginess, You know what I'm saying? Like somebody could have been in such an emotionally, an emotional space. Like the emotions could have been overwhelming for somebody here. This was your grandparent, a crossed over loved one, an ancestor, telling you to leave. Telling you to leave. Don't marry this person. In this marriage, you know what I'm saying? Somebody needed you to sign some sort of contract. Be with them in some sort of legal capacity, so that way they would be able to benefit off your life when somebody set another person up. Tell me more about it. Tell me more about it. I'm trying to get off here. Thank y'all for 1.1. Tell me about these accomplices here. What we need to know about these partners in crime. I'm telling you, it was multiple people here. Tell me about this. Somebody's loved one could have been putting everybody on your radar. And that's why I said it could have been on some shit where it's like, I don't want to hang with you or none of the people that you be kicking it with. When they come over, I go in the other room, I leave, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't affiliate with y'all. I don't want to smoke with y'all. I don't want to drink with y'all. I don't want to kick it with y'all. Somebody loved one could have been like bringing everybody to your attention. Tell me more about it. The 10 of Swords in reverse. Wow. This is how you avoided and averted this disaster. The Fool. You had to take this leap of faith, though. You had to take this leap of faith, though. The Fool is here. That's how you avoided this painful ending. Sheesh. Somebody's grandparents. Yeah. Justice in reverse. Big Libra energy. Big Aquarius. Aries could be significant as well. Yeah, this is not right. This is not right. This is not right. This was not fair. This was not right. And somebody, grandparent or a crossed over ancestor, for somebody here, this is a grandfather or grandmother, okay, that let you know when it was time to go, that this person was lying to you, maybe about some opportunity, some type of new beginning that they could have been offering you to heal something or recover from some sort of painful ending or some sort of, disaster that you went through with this person. Like, no, it's not right. They're lying to you. You can't trust it. They're clouding your judgment. They're clouding your judgment. They're working with other people. You can't trust this person. You can't trust this person. It's a setup. Damn, come through, Spirit. I love it. I love it. I love it. 9 of Swords is here at the bottom of the deck. There's so much karma here. It's so much karma here. There's so much karma here. Tell me about this hotel, motel. What was going on with this? Tell me about this hotel, motel. Somebody, if all you had was money for a hotel or a motel or something like that, let me just get one. The King of Wands and upright to the Sun. Somebody could work at a hotel or a motel. Somebody could be a supervisor or something like that. At a extended stay or some shit like that. That could be for somebody. Somebody was happy to hear about another person maybe being at a hotel or something along those lines. Tell me about this hotel. The 7 of Cups. I mean, not 7 of Cups. I'm sorry. The Page of Cups in reverse. Tell me about it. The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. I think like somebody, could have not been really willing to accept it. I don't know. I feel like somebody could have thought that another person would have got stuck in that type of position or whatever the case, and be like, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. I just feel like somebody would have thought like you wouldn't have made no progress going in that direction. You wouldn't have made no progress. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Cups reverse. Like, accepting to stay at a hotel or a motel or something like that. You wouldn't have made no progress with that. Somebody was like really boasting, like, yeah, you know, they'll be back. And that's another thing. Somebody thought you'd be back by now, and you have not came back. Their deception and the shit that they did to you was the trigger for your ascension. They really piped you up. Like, you really gotta, you know, hey, thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Because somebody here, when this person did this shit to you, they showed you, you knew you was pressure. But this situation right here lets somebody know you are not to be fucked with. And you really can overcome anything that is sent your way. And you can do that shit by yourself. For somebody here, only thing you need is your spirit guides. Only thing you need is the Most High God. You know that they're going to send you what and who you need. And as long as you got them, you're going to be just fine. Somebody here. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is here. A sweetheart. A sweetheart. The Page of Wands is here. The Ace of Cups is here in reverse. Somebody thought that they would be able to, like, you wasn't going to make no progress with this stand, leaving them and going to a hotel or a motel or some shit like that, and that you would be reaching out, wanting to talk to them again and all of these different things, and that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Let's close it out. They tried to clean it up. Talk about this cleanup here. Talk about this cleanup. What's being cleaned up? This affair. This affair. Somebody tried to clean up an affair that they were having. Tell me more about it. How they trying to clean up this affair? Spouse or partner. This is this partner in crime. How they trying to clean up this affair? Somebody would have acted like they were happy to talk to you or something like that to get you to come back so they can betray you again. Tell me about this cleanup in this affair. The 9 of Wands in reverse. They said they would have said they gave up. They're not, you know. Tell me more. The Sun is here. Big Leo energy, Sagittarius. 2 of Pentacles. Somebody's happy. Somebody's fulfilled. This goddamn King of Cups reverse. This emotional manipulator. Somebody would have tried to have you come back or figured you weren't going to make no progress staying at some type of, you know, extended stay, some type of hotel, you know, because somebody could have known you ain't have no family to go towards. But they didn't realize you got loved ones on the other side. You got loved ones on the other side. Somebody could have been trying to, you know, wrap their hands really tight around another person's, you know, space between their neck and their shoulders. I mean, their head and their shoulders. Neck, you know. Yeah. That didn't work. Tell me about it. Aliens is in reverse. What's the likely outcome of this? Tell me about the likely outcome of this. Somebody was doing a lot of weird shit to control another person's mind. It's not working. What's the likely outcome for this person? They running away. And we saw that. We saw that. Somebody trying to run, they can't run. Because like I told y'all the other day, this is somebody that tried to organize this shit with a group of people that they wasn't even as really solid with as they thought they was. Abuse and neglect is in reverse. Somebody don't want to fight no more. I just told y'all this. Somebody don't want to fight no more. They trying to get the hell on. And I just said this the day, day before yesterday? I said they not going to be able, I didn't say it. I just read the energy. We saw what came out in the cards. They're not going to be able to leave. We said this. We said this the other day. Tell me more. Somebody trying to run. Somebody trying to run. Maybe get rid of some shit. Clean it up. Tell me more about it. What's this dismemberment? Like separate. Now, oh look, fraud in reverse now. Look, we just seen that the other day. Somebody trying to get rid of evidence. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I swear, this is so mind-blowing to me how all of this stuff just be like coming together like this. I love this shit so much, man. Like we just saw the other day that somebody is trying to sever ties from the goddamn dark priestess that could have been the mastermind behind, like, not even the mastermind, encouraged this behavior, because somebody's past person was greedy and desperate enough to do the shit, okay, in their feelings about you enough, and a jealous ass third party was in their ear, but led them and everybody connected to them astray, and now they all in some bullshit. We saw that. The fraud is like, they can't do this no more. Somebody could be under investigation. This whole group of people could be under investigation. He, she, whatever, is trying to get away from everything attached to this, you know, this rebound, this karmic, this dark priestess. We just said this. And I was like, damn, somebody like, I'm trying to burn all the evidence that say I was even dealing with you, and the motherfucking rebound and the karmic is over there losing their goddamn mind about your past person not wanting to deal with them no more. Somebody don't want to do this shit no more. They don't want to do this no more. They trying to get rid of any type of evidence that say they was dealing with this person, that say they was caught up in this shit. Somewhere. Intuition is in reverse. Somewhere. Somebody, when it comes to healing, somebody don't know how to heal. They ain't getting no guidance. And I said that also. Somebody's being abandoned by their spirit guides. They're going to be blind. They're going to be blind. They're going to be blind. Family is in reverse. There is no clear path to healing some type of family dynamic. Alive is in reverse. This shit is dead. This shit is dead. There is no healing it. There is no healing it. For this male. What's this masculine energy's intentions behind healing this family dynamic? I'm gonna get up out of here. What's the male's intentions? This masculine energy's intentions. The 8 of Wands in reverse. Oh, because everything is backfiring on this person. Somebody wants to come back, bring some type of negativity or frustrations or something. Somebody got a lot of shit talking they want to say also. Somebody's dealing with a lot of negativity. It don't make no sense. With the 10 of Cups reverse. Somebody want to bring somebody back to a miserable, unhappy ass relationship. That's why you ain't going back to this person. 10 of Cups reverse, family reverse. Alive is in reverse. This shit is dead. Ain't no healing it. This person, intuition is clouded. Their judgment is clouded. They're fucking delusional. There is no way to, like, this is blocked. 8 of Wands reverse. This person is being blocked from you. They cannot, 9 of Cups reverse, and they are pissed. They're pissed. They can't, like, they're not getting their way. They're not getting their way. 9 of Cups reverse. They're not getting what they wanted. They're not getting their happily ever after. That's too many. They're not getting what they want. They're not getting their family back. They're not getting this union back. They're not getting this money. Their karmic rebound that they chose turned out to be a fucking fraud and, you know, played them as well. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Played them, cheated on them. We just seen all of this, y'all. We just seen all of this. 8 of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, ain't no working together. Ain't no working on it. Ain't no making it better. Ain't no none of that. There's nothing here. Yeah, the Knight of Swords is here. Your ass is gone. You're gone, and you're clear about the direction that you're going in. You know exactly where you're going. Yeah. Yeah. Thank y'all for 1.2 mil. Gone. Ain't no working on this. This is a lazy ass lover. This is a lazy ass lover. 7 of Pentacles here, and the Ace of Wands. Not Ace of Wands. I'm sorry. The Ace of Swords is here. Okay, that's the truth. That's the truth. This is a lazy ass lover that's want more of your time, want more of your attention. You know what I'm saying? Want to be able to talk to you. Can you be a little bit more patient with me? You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Fuck, am I gonna waste any more fucking time with you when it's clear that it's pointless to work with you? 8 of Pentacles reverse. You're not gonna show up. You're not gonna show up. This is somebody that just, the work that they put in was pointless. It was pointless. They didn't know what the hell they was doing. They didn't know what they was doing because they didn't know you. They didn't know what you were capable of. That's what this is. Somebody wants more time to work on this. Emperor reverse wants more time to work on this and have this victory. This motherfucker is in a cult, y'all. Hierophant reverse, 6 of Cups reverse. This is somebody that you left to this toxic, dark, demonic ass community of people in this. Look, the moon is in reverse and the world is here. This cycle is closed and this person is going to be exposed for everything that they did or everything that they do behind the scenes. That's what's happening here. That's what's happening here. And it's also something about a child that somebody was housing that turns out to not belong to this motherfucking person. That's for some of y'all here. There's a karmic female. There's a karmic female that somebody got attached to. We've had those conversations as well. There's a lot of lies about a child. Somebody was lying about a child. I feel like, yeah, the truth is out now. Truth is out now. Yeah. Yeah, that's what this is. The moon is in reverse. All of their illusions, all of their trickery, this Hierophant in reverse, the whole community. This is a corrupt community. And these could be some people that hold positions. Like with this Hierophant, the Emperor is in reverse. Okay, they could hold some type of, you know, jobs. Public safety could be a thing. You know, these motherfuckers could work in the goddamn church. Could work in the school systems, in the medical field. You know? Yeah. Somebody also works in food services. Again, somebody could also work in, like, you know, just areas of like public safety where they're supposed to be helping the community and shit be a better place. But they do fraud. I told y'all they was some scammers. I told y'all they was thieves. I told y'all that. You didn't call judgment on these folks. This karmic ass couple and this man-made disaster. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Final card. Anything else? Something about the neighborhood. What about this neighborhood? There's something about a home. Lies is in reverse. The truth about what's going on within some type of community is being exposed. What goes on behind closed doors. What goes on behind closed doors, the lies, the deception, the truth is being exposed. And I told y'all this, like, this is somebody who could have invited you or welcomed you into an unstable home environment. And could have been like, no, this is my shit. I run it like this. We party, we bullshit. Is unorganized. Ain't no structure here, whatever. Yeah, everything that these motherfuckers was doing. Everything that these motherfuckers was doing behind closed doors. All of these illusions, all of these secrets, everything like that they were doing. The devil is in reverse. Okay, with our earth angel here. Come through. These motherfuckers is going to prison. There is time here. There is time here. There's time. Somebody's hands are dirty. Their hands are dirty. That's why I said they want to get away. They want to run away. They want to do this. They want to do that. They can't because they did too much. And I just said this the other day. Somebody was out here acting a plumb dumb fool, living and splurging off of stolen money. Stolen money. When they wasn't successful with you, they didn't just stop there. These are fucking thieves. They was still doing fraud. They was still scamming. They was still stealing. You know what I'm saying? That's what these motherfuckers do. Their hands are dirty. Somebody trying to, you know, they said they wanted some clean money. They wanted clean money. Your life insurance policy that they was trying to fulfill was the clean money. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is. Somebody is obsessed with power. They want control. The Emperor's in reverse. This is a ruthless, cutthroat ass individual. That's who this is. Okay, but I feel like you detached from this person. Somebody has a lot of peace with the Temperance here. Big Capricorn, big Sagittarius. There's a lot of balance and stability, a lot of happiness. Okay, because of the decision that you made. Things are going to start, like, all of that, you know, chaos, all of that fighting, all of that conflict, all of that shit that you was dealing with this person, being tense, you know what I'm saying, being worried, being scared about what they're gonna do, what this is, what that is, whatever. All of that shit, you're gonna have a lot of people, 7 of Swords reverse, that was talking shit about you, Page of Swords reverse. It's a lot of sword energy out here, okay? That was attacking you, lying on you, lying to you, okay? Deceiving you. You're going to have a lot of people that's going to be wanting to call you. They're going to want to call your ass from jail. They're going to call you from jail, want to confess, my bad, I'm sorry I fucked up. I'm sorry I fucked up. Mind y'all, somebody needs some bail money, okay? But be mindful, this person is deceptive, okay? They cannot be trusted. There's a lot of peace here. There's a lot of peace for somebody here. Now that you done detach from this person, you have a lot of peace and stability, a lot of happiness, balance that's coming into your life. This person, the way this shit is ending, this person will be exposed for everything that they did. And I told y'all this, with the world here, their secrets and everything could very well break the goddamn news. Whether this is social media or whether this is your local channel 7, channel 21, some shit like that. But this shit is ending. The 18th, the goddamn 21st could be significant. There's a karmic fire sign involved that could be heavily addicted to substances and shit like that. All right, I'm ending it. I'm ending it. Somebody tried to take another person up out of here. Somebody tried to take another person up out of here. Natural disaster in reverse. It wasn't that, and it wouldn't have been natural. Justice is in reverse. It wasn't fair. It wasn't fair. It's not right, and this person does not take accountability. They don't. This is a goddamn drug addict. Somebody be geeked out they goddamn skin. Death is in reverse. Somebody, you didn't die. You healed. You healed. Home is in reverse. Road home is in reverse. There is no road leading home for this person. Somebody dealing with a drought. Somebody could have tried to get rid of some type of evidence or something like that with the landfill here in reverse to avoid maybe some type of legal proceedings. But I don't feel like they're going to be able to do that. I don't feel like they're going to be able to do that. So that's what I got for you guys. Yeah, that's what I got for y'all. And I told y'all somebody's watching you heal. Thank y'all for 1.3 mil. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all, please be careful with this person because, y'all, somebody is obsessing over you now. And they even more pissed off. And I'm not, if you've been in here with me, you already know the type of conversations we have. I'm never trying to fearmonger. I'm only trying to make you aware so you can know exactly who you're dealing with. Somebody's in regret, trying to cover up some shit. Maybe not being their ego now. Somebody like, I don't even want to date nobody no more. Egotism in reverse, dating reverse, love is here. I want real love now. No, the fuck they don't. Y'all be careful with this person. Somebody might definitely try and call you from prison, needing bail money, wanting to tell you what happened. But like I tell y'all every time, this is somebody that's gonna be coming towards you, wanting to tell you a version of the story. With that 7 of Swords reverse, they not gonna tell you the whole truth of exactly why they're dealing with the shit that they're dealing with and what they really they're not going to tell you exactly how they feel about you for real, because this is somebody that needs you. They need you now, and they can't stand that shit either. So y'all be careful when it comes to who you saving. I told y'all that. No more Captain Save-A-Ho. None of that. Retire your goddamn cape. That's what I got for y'all. That's crazy. Thank y'all so much for 1.3 mil. I appreciate it. For those of you that's new here, please be mindful. I don't have any backup pages, and I will never reach out to you. Okay, but there are a lot of fake pages that will. Okay. Thank y'all so much. I hope you guys found something insightful within this message. You guys, please tarot responsibly. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Thank y'all for all the gifts. Thank y'all for tapping the screen. Thank y'all for helping me reach my live goal and for sharing the live. Thank you guys for the positive energy in the comment section. I appreciate it so much. For those of you that's new here, like I said, no backup pages. I will never reach out to you. And if you reach out to me, or if you would like to reach out to me, you can hit the Service Plus button, or you can hit the link in my bio for personals. We'll open the live up this weekend for personals. So you guys, oh, and y'all look. Puppet and consumerism. This is somebody that's full and consumed with greed, y'all. They would do anything. They're desperate for it, y'all. This is an unsafe individual. You cannot trust this person. Okay, but you guys, this weekend we'll open up the live for personals and stuff like that. So you guys will have the option, if you want clarity on the live, you can have that opportunity too. Yeah. Hey, Seven, you know what? I'm supposed to message you back. Golly, I'm sorry, my bad, man. My bad. I gotta find it in the damn, there's so many messages in that inbox, man. But yeah, you guys, when this full replay is up, I will put it on YouTube, okay? The link for that is in the service, well, the bio, but you can also find the details in the Service Plus button. Yeah, that's what I got for y'all. Thank you to my moderators. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for spending this time with me. I am exhausted. I'm about to get up off here. I will talk to you guys tomorrow for sure. And when the replay is up, I'll put the thumbnail in my story so y'all will know it's ready for review. But if you subscribe on YouTube, you'll get a notification and you'll be able to watch it, you know, just like that. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Good night.